Hello, love wrestling. It's Thursday night. It's 8 p.m. And you know what that means. It's another new episode of Between Two Beards.
Can we start off with the biggest news of the week?
The Rats lost!
But every night I'm making new best friends, and the only problem is you like having a good time. Forget yourself now.
If you've got the budget, I've got the time.
There he is.
Hey, boss!
There's the boss.
Hey! The man with the finest beard on this screen. Canadian boys, shut the hell up. Let me talk.
You see, the Rads are resourceful. When I got beef with somebody, I can find a way to talk to them.
Hello, love wrestling. It is 8 p.m. It is Thursday evening.
And you know what that means, JPJ? You know what it means? Watch. He's back, baby! We've been waiting to use that. Anyway, tell him what it means. I'm sorry. I jumped the gun.
No, it's fine. Exciting week here. CM Punk is back. We'll be talking about that. Ryan, it's the best intro music in the biz, brother. In the biz.
Shout out to my buddies and that used to be in Dear Noel that let me use the track from my younger pop punk going to shows days. Those guys rule. Good friends of mine. I've been trying to get the keyboard player on the show, but he's Mr. Big Time. So, you know.
Some people are, bro.
What do you got to do? Hi, Ophelia. Hi.
We got Ophelia in the chat. Don't mind me. I'm going to.
All right. Over under how many times I'm going to do this tonight?
6.
Well, that's 2, baby. Let's go.
Oh, we'll be diving into Charles. We'll be diving into that.
When we talk about Cornelius Montavious Punk later on in the show, I've been saving like my true feelings about it for like this show.
I am too. I talked about it briefly. I did hop on brunch, the brunch gimmick, earlier this week. I got something on my shirt, bro. I hopped on the brunch gimmick earlier this week for a little bit, which is rare for me. But
I did not know that.
I discussed it a smidge, just a smidge, but I was saving it. So tonight, usually
Sunday, I think I was dying. That's probably. Yeah, everyone in the house. Everyone in the house this week was sick.
Yeah,
we had pushed ourselves to the limits for family functions. I am still eating Thanksgiving leftovers as of today because I made a shit ton of food. So I think I was just in a straight coma.
It's going to be good after today. 1 week.
No, I'm done. I made it a point. So So you know how you have that hangover where you're like, all right, it's been a couple of days, like let's move on. It's at least the
whole weekend, right? You got to go through the weekend.
I powered through the last few days. It's like, let's finish this off. Let's not go get more food. Let's not make a whole new meal. Let's just keep on chipping away because I was silly and I made way too much food. By the way, thank you for everyone that came and hung out last week with Ella J.
That was a good time.
Thanksgiving extravaganza. Go back
early in the morning, live early in the morning.
We might do that again. You know, Mama Coolin did.
I will talk over and again.
I'm really disappointed. I have the BKZ video, but it won't load because I have the wrong format. Didn't have time to click it. For his Kiss Flicks announcement. I was going to use the Burger King Zach video, but
It's okay.
But yeah, if you stay tuned. Oh, by the way, before I let you dive into whatever you want to dive in, I know you're chomping at the bit. You texted me and said there's a lot to talk about today. Hit that like button on this video. Hit the share.
We want to get 15 likes tonight, guys.
15 likes. Actually, I did on
likes.
Twitter say if we get $1,000 in super chats and 100 likes, I'll shave the beard. Hell, I'll shave my head.
Wow.
For $1,000, which we would, probably donate to a good cause. Probably Sean Ross have charity.
Our bank accounts. Our bank accounts.
I was gonna say we can give it to SRS. He's fighting.
He's fighting a good fight. He's got fighting a good fight.
He's getting your money. I'm gonna be there. He got my money. I paid the ticket.
I bought your money, bro. You're gonna be there.
I bought the ticket because of that.
Yesterday. Side note: there was a very serious media call that happened yesterday, hyping up the match between SRS and Shaza McKenzie. Jeremy Lambert sent me the link, but unfortunately I was at work and driving home from work during when it happened, so I could not attend. I was in the chat. I could not attend, but you were on there. Sullivan was sending, Ryan was sending questions.
I asked SRS about
Alba was on there.
I asked him about his alleged steroids use with Dr. Marcus Stunt. I was so happy.
Yeah.
That Marcus Stunt got to make an appearance on that. That was fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got to pop in on that. Thanks to those guys. I'll see him Saturday. I'll be there live and in person. You'll see me in the background. Like, I won't know who to cheer for because, like, we love Shaza McKenzie over here at Love Wrestling, but we also love SRS. So we'll see what happens.
It was an Extreme Rules match, right?
It's a street fight. So who knows? Maybe they'll come my way. Maybe they'll come my way and I can like hold down SRS or, or whatever. Kind of like when you watch IWS shows and you see Zach and Lawrence in the background, like holding, and they're just laughing at a good time while they're holding the wrestler. But that could be me. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Fun fact. I am also going to be doing For Exposure live pre-show style.
Very cool.
Hamilton. They were very nice to let me. I said, "Hey, is it cool? Because I'm going to be there." But I got the
afternoon show, right?
Well, we do the show. The show's at noon Central, and we go on.
No, but I'm saying the Black Label Pro show is an afternoon show.
Yes, it's at their show's at noon.
Yeah,
I'm going to go on a little bit before that and be done and out of the way before all the festivities happen. I told them I'd make sure I was clear out of the way, didn't spoil anything.
You're just going to be like in the corner.
Yeah, I'll be at the venue. Who knows what'll happen? You never know.
Imagine they let you do it in the ring.
I don't think they're gonna let me do that.
They're not going to, but that would just be.
But who knows? Maybe somebody will stop by. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. I've never done this before. I figured it'd be fun to give it a shot. I shot my shot. They said it's cool. I love Black Label Pro. I'm gonna be there, and I love doing For Exposure with Blair. So why not just combine the two things? I'm already gonna be there. I might as well do something while I'm there.
100%.
Yeah.
Not too bad. I get to meet. I'm meeting Colt Cabana tomorrow.
Oh, very cool.
That happened over the last couple of days. Something. So I'll be
like you're gonna hang out with him, or is he?
Well, there's a local wrestling show in the town over from me that he is a part of, and oddly enough, I have a cousin who is dating someone who grew up with him.
Cool.
So they were like, "Hey, are you going to this show on Saturday?" And I was like, "I saw it. I was thinking about it." And they were like, "Well, we're going." And this guy grew up with him, so we're blah blah blah.
That's cool.
Like, you should come. You do the wrestling stuff. You should come. And I said,
"You should."
You know what? I will. So we'll see.
That's very, very dope.
Yeah. So I'll get to do that. I also had big news that I will be attending NXT Deadline next Saturday night as well. So yeah, I'll get some cool things coming up here. See what happens.
That's next Saturday night, huh? I didn't even realize that was coming
Bridgeport,
up.
Connecticut, which is like 2 hours from me or whatnot. So I shot the shot, and they were like, "Yeah, man, we got you."
Can we talk about how I'm kicking myself for not going to Survivor Series? I should have went. I'm glad I didn't, based on how the week went. I would have died probably, but like, what a card. And what is it? What is this? Ophelia's saying you're a Nepo baby now. What's a Nepo? A
Nepotism? Nepotism? Is that what that is?
I don't know.
Short for nepotism?
Short for Neapolitan ice cream.
Delicious. It's Neapolitan, but you were close.
I'm trying. Neapolitan ice cream.
That was somewhat close.
I know it's Neapolitan. I'm not a moron.
Yeah, that's Neapolitan. Underrated.
Underrated. Yeah. Do you go?
You want to
straight,
rank the three?
so you get like the vanilla,
Yeah,
chocolate,
third of
strawberry.
each.
Do you just go right across?
No, I
Or
start
do
with
you
the strawberry 100% of the time.
What do you mean? You mean you scoop out each individual scoop?
No,
and
first
pop-
of all, I eat that shit with a spoon. I'm not fucking putting it in a bowl. I just attack it how I attack it. I don't have a family. I don't got
So
kids.
you
I don't
just
gotta
you
worry
go
about anything.
strawberry square, then you go to the next
No,
one.
I don't go one. I don't go one by one, but I don't take all three at once. I just dabble.
You just go. You take the scoop
No,
and
I
you just
dabble.
go straight across and get the best of all of it.
No.
You eat you eat
because
Neapolitan
all
ice cream
three of
wrong.
them. All three of them are not equal. They are not equal. So I don't.
They are
want all
not
three of
equal,
them
but
at once.
together they are whole. They are Neapolitan ice cream. That's how you're supposed
They
to
are.
eat it.
They are. And when eventually, yeah, you get some spoonfuls of all three.
Yes,
at once.
yeah. Why don't you just buy
Because
strawberry?
I want a full
animal.
one of strawberry.
You gotta go. Just
I want to mix and match.
like a match. You strike it across to get all of it. And
First of all, I'm not the one. The only time I eat Neapolitan ice cream is if I'm at a gathering and the people that were in charge of the gathering bought Neapolitan ice cream. I don't go to the grocery store.
Usually
I'm
it's
not
at
55 years old. I'm not going to buy Neapolitan ice cream.
Usually it's at like a kid's
Flavors
birthday
of ice cream
party.
you can get at the grocery store. You think I'm going to get basic ass Neapolitan?
I'm just,
Get out of my face.
but then if you did
Get out
get
of
it,
my
you're
face.
eating it wrong.
So the only time I get it, I can't have as much as I want because there's other people there. I got to be considerate to
No, you
begin
don't.
with. Yes,
What?
I do.
Who
All right,
are
I'm not a
you?
savage. I'm not a savage. That's how I got to look the way that I did, is because I wasn't considerate of other people.
Neapolitan ice cream is just big ice cream's excuse to make you buy the two bad flavors. Spencer,
Well,
what is
I don't know
what is the one good flavor then? Are you saying vanilla's the good or chocolate's the good or
It should be
I bet
strawberry.
you
Should be the
I
answer.
bet you in Canada Neapolitan ice cream is something wild.
No, come on.
It's not.
Not a foreign- it's not
Everything's
like a
wild.
foreign-
Hey,
What are you talking about?
Smarties in Canada is not
That's true.
Smarties in America.
That's
so who
true.
knows what they're doing up there?
That's true.
What are you guys doing up there? That's how science.
Chocolate's my least favorite. Chocolate's my Hab guy. What's going on, brother?
Hey.
Yeah, JPJ. Thank you. I appreciate that. I was playing GTA 5 earlier today on the JPJ Loves Gaming channel.
Yeah.
And I haven't played it in nearly a decade, but I was playing it, and there's a character on there who went by the nickname Jizzle.
I used to go by Bizzle.
Jizzle. And we said that, and Ophelia and Hab guy were like, "We're referring to you, like that's your nickname. You're gonna say it on Beards tonight. You're gonna say you're." And I said, "No, I'm not.
What's up, young Jizzle?
No, I'm not." Yeah. Good times.
Oh man! So
Good
between
times.
two ice cream, Bebe's in the house too, and then LOL chocolate is the good. Come on, I'm just making sure.
Yeah,
Spencer,
we have a
you're-
goal. Spencer's saying I said 15. Spencer's saying 20. We got a goal of 20 likes tonight, people.
Let's
So,
go.
if you're
Where
in
we at?
here, you like the video. Bebe, what is good, brother? Good seeing you. We got Ophelia, our girl in the chat, Hab guy. We got them all in here tonight. Sullivan, Spencer behind the glass.
Jizzle, Peach,
We got a
Jizzle,
lot
and
to talk
Plugalo. Jizzle
Jesus
and
Christ.
Plugalo.
Jizzle and Plugalo.
I used to go by
Oh.
Bizzle back in the day. That was my gangster name back when I was cool.
Yeah, and Spencer says it right here. We are the flagship. We got to
Gotta bump those goals, baby.
If you're in here right now, you're popping in. You give us a like.
We
gotta
wanna
go
get
with 20
that
likes tonight.
algorithm.
That's what we're getting. That helps
If
us.
we get to 20, we would be killing it, guys. And that just helps the algorithm. It helps us put our faces in more places. It helps keep the stream economics going.
Yeah.
It also keeps Spencer from firing us on Fridays.
Yeah. Look, we're going to talk about a whole lot of wrestling, but I got to get something off my chest. Mrs. Pluggo in the chat. Hello.
Mrs. Pluggo, the love of my
Oh,
life. She
oh,
was
have-
looking extra cute today, by the way. I just
have
want
to
to
get
put
her
that
right.
out there
Get her
into
right.
the stream.
Get her right.
Listen, I
Tell her to
started
get her
wrestling
right.
podcasting to flirt with my wife. That's what I did. Because I didn't know how to flirt with her before, so I thought maybe if I had a wrestling podcast, she'd think I
Well,
was
she's
cooler.
saying you were never. I believe it. She's saying you were never cool.
She's also mean.
Maybe.
Jesus.
I'll have you know. I put the Christmas tree up today.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I got a Christmas tree.
Today
right
was
here.
the day. Today was the day.
There's one on the ground right here. Should I grab it?
Nope. December 1st, bro. Wait till December 1st. I need to get something off my chest.
Yeah, 9 watching and 7 likes. It doesn't add up. JPJ, get it off your chest. Everybody in the chat, go tell a friend to like the stream.
So we are obviously going to talk a ton of wrestling. Survivor Series was this past weekend. There were a multitude of big returns on that show. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some other stuff that went down. all that fun stuff. But Pluggo, do you know today in the National Football League, something happened that was the first time ever.
I'm just gonna guess because I saw it last
time ever that this has happened.
You got flexed on a Monday.
A Monday night football game
suck.
A Monday night football game got flexed.
You guys suck.
Back to Sunday at 1 p.m. And it was the New England Patriots versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, Patriots stink. They are 2-10. By the time that game happens in week 15, they very well could be 2-13 or 2-12 or some shit like that. It's gonna be nasty. However, this is the first time in the history of the National Football League that they looked at a game on a Monday night and went, "No, that team can't be on there." Because it's not like we're playing another shitbag team. We are playing the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, like the biggest press team. Well, the Patriots are so bad that they were like, "No, man. No, we still can't have that game on Monday night. We can't have Taylor Swift on our Monday night ratings bonanza because we need to shield the other football fans' eyes from having to watch a full game of the New England Patriots." Do you understand how bad
Carlito is saying
your
good
team?
evening. What's up, buddy?
Do you understand how bad your team needs to be
For the
to
first
get
time
flexed out of first time ever? A team gets flexed out of Monday night, and we were going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, the best player in the league. Taylor Swift's going to be there. Well, now she ain't going to go to Taylor Swift ain't going to show up at 1 o'clock on a Sunday. She's got better things to do at 1 o'clock on a Sunday. Taylor Swift ain't coming now. Monday night primetime, she would have fucking been there. She loves Gillette Stadium. She would have been there. Sunday at 1, she's going to say, "Go fuck yourself, New England. Get out of here." Anyway, okay. Okay.
I love that for you. I love that you're the first team. You're the first team to get flexed out of Monday Night Football. You guys suck. You guys
listen.
I love it.
Since 2017 or 18, when they started flexing, the Patriots have been the team that has been flexed out the most. But that was because they were usually playing shitheads.
Well,
they would be 11-2 and going up against a 3-10 or 3-9 Dolphins team or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
This is strictly the Patriots stink. And we cannot have them on they cannot be on the game that the whole world is watching because that's how terrible they are. And the Eagles and the Seahawks, I believe, are the game that got flexed to the Monday night. Unbelievable. Just another line of this year of the embarrassment. Anyway, okay. Let's talk about wrestling, huh? Good stuff.
No, I like listening to this. I'd rather we talked about this.
Robert Kraft is probably so pissed off as the owner. He's like, "Are you kidding me?
He might be.
I'm one of the boys. I'm one of the boys. I'm Rob. I am considered by many to be the best owner in the league. Saved it from the strike a couple years ago. Everyone loves him. There's that famous picture of the Jeff Saturday or whatever hugging him and shit. Like he's one of those guys." And they're like, sorry, Rob. Your team sucks.
Well, I guess not your defense. I think that you're finally the team that they pulled the trigger with it. But it's been dog shit prime time, bro.
But here's the thing.
There's been very many good ones.
Yeah, and I get it. And the game would have been terrible because they would have killed. They're going to kill us. But I feel like after this offseason, no matter at the end of this season, the biggest story in the offseason is going to be.
So if you're still here, talk about the Patriots and how much you hate them.
That's okay. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. Yeah. Soak it up, guys. You had 20 years of not being able to say shit.
In the chat. Drop your
So
hot.
get it all in. Get it all in. Get it all in.
I know Sullivan's saying Flag Eagles fight. Go Birds. Where's Lawrence when we need him? Go Birds.
I don't know. But like, man almighty. Although I will say, I kind of think Dak has been unreal this year. Dak has been unreal.
Big Ben Ortman, you massive hog carrying stud. You, I love you. Thank you for hanging out. Dak, listen, every time like the Cowboys play tonight, and they're gonna win by like 35. Every time they play at home, they just slay. And like early on, every time I picked against them, they won.
I made a trade in one of my dynasty leagues to get Dak. I was like, I want Dak. And he's been unreal. What I was going to say is, I feel like you shouldn't have flexed it out. Because I think at the end of this season, the biggest story in the offseason is going to be, where's Belichick going? Like, I feel like that's going to be one of the main storylines of the offseason. It's like, hey, what's happening with Belichick?
I saw a rumor today.
Is he going somewhere?
I saw a rumor today that
the Chargers, Panthers are saying now.
That would be trash. What? Don't do that.
Because
Elise, what's up? Elise will be at Black Label Pro.
There you go.
On Saturday, so we're going to hang.
Because they're saying now that Belichick, if he goes somewhere else, he might bring McDaniels with him as his offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Which again, together they're very good. They're very good together. No,
we got Sullivan saying "Go Birds." We got Tab guy saying JPJ turning into a Habs fan.
Never.
Elise saying what up? Elise is going to be there watching her boy Trevor Outlaw get smoked on Saturday.
Whoa.
Right. Guess if okay, somebody dropped the one. Whoever dropped Dak in one of your leagues, we don't know what they're doing.
Should be in that league. That's a bunch of idiots in that league.
Yeah, you need a better league. Tab guy, you need to get in our. I'm in fourth place early. Anyway, our truth is back. Our truth is in the house. He's back. He's been eating on. He's getting paid to eat. That's all he's done. He's eating jelly rolls. I had no idea who Jelly Roll was. To be honest,
country guy?
That's what I hear. I hear I guess he's pretty good, popular. Good for him. He got in the mix on Monday night. Our truth was eating his family jelly rolls in the clubhouse of the Judgment Day.
Yeah,
the clubhouse. They called it a clubhouse. What a bunch of goobs.
I mean, yeah.
This is our clubhouse. Get out of here. Jelly Roll is my nickname in bed. Oh wait, wow, Sullivan.
PG show, bro.
Is it? You just went on a rant. Did you curse? It's past 10 minutes.
I did. Yeah, it was past 10 minutes when I cursed, but I did.
So if you're in the chat and you're telling all your friends to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tell us how you thought about Survivor Series. What did you think? There was some big news that went down. A couple of returns, 3 returns to be exact, went down, and they were quite tasty. We had our truth, one Randall Orton, which I have a funny Randy Orton story I'll tell when we get there, and then one CM Punk. He's back. You
did not make that as excited as I thought.
I'm sorry. He's back, baby. He's back in WWE. I'm trying to be professional. It's crazy. Is it crazy? Are we?
Yeah. All right. So
we're halfway there. 12 likes. We need 8 more. Let's go, fam. Let's go.
Survivor Series as a whole,
yes,
was awesome.
He did look.
I didn't want to say it, Elise. I didn't want to say it. But he was looking good. He was looking good.
I will say this. I'm not here to say he did look the best that I've seen him in a while. He didn't seem so drained. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Hab Guy said, and mute. Stay with us, Hab Guy. If you didn't like CM Punk returning, feel free to put that in the chat. Keep it respectful, but put it in the chat. We'll talk about that too. Listen, I completely understand both sides of it. I could understand how some people aren't thrilled about it, and that's okay. Like they said in the movie Popstar, we'll call it mixed review.
Mixed review. All right.
Mixed
review. Most of us do. You know?
Yeah.
So
I don't. I go. Actually, I'm sure if you saw some high school, I did have some high school plug.
I had the chin strap and a blowout when I was in high school, bro. I had the chin strap and a fucking blowout.
I did the chin strap.
Look at me now.
Point.
Look at me now. They should make a statue out of me. Let's be real. Why? What'd you look like in high school? Did you were clean cut? You were probably mushroom.
Yes.
Cut? Mushroom. You had the mushroom head?
No, I did a lot of different things in high school.
Would you have the frosted tips?
I did have a blonde phase in middle school.
Wow, Spencer's saying his hair was down to his nipples when he was in high school.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw a picture of
Spencer.
No, that was like Surfer Spencer. Maybe.
Oh, Surfer Spencer.
Maybe. I felt Surfer vibes. I did a lot of different things. I had like pink hair, blonde hair, black. I did a lot of different hairs.
You went wild.
But I didn't have the beard for a while. There is some awful phases of me trying to grow the beard in. It just didn't work out. So then I had to wait till I was actually an adult. Just let it fly. But yeah, if you search on the internet deep enough, you'll find some very interesting photos of Plugalo. So
not bad.
So how did you? I'm gonna start with you. I want to know, how did you feel? So you're sitting there. War Games is going down. They did the pan out to the whole War Games cage. He puts the graphic up that it's over.
At least me and Pluggo.
I was a scene
hardcore
kid.
Scene kids, 1000%.
I will say I did have like a metal phase.
I was gonna say, I was literally just gonna say, when I was younger, I was into much more heavier stuff though. I was a scene kid. I still liked pop punk. I still like that, but I was more of a screamo, hardcore-ish kid. Yes. And Spencer, I agree with you. Triple H got me again. He did. He got us all. We'll talk about it.
Sullivan, I can confirm 1000%. I never had a Juggalo phase because I was Mr. Anti-ICP I'm still like not a fan.
Yeah.
One of my siblings, on the other hand, had a hardcore ICP phase. So
really,
it was like it could have got me, but I was like, nah, see ya. Yeah. Ooh. I tried to turn him into like a pop punk kid. Be
like, hey man, can you just like?
I will say this one time when I was like old enough to start buying CDs and music, I had picked up an ICP album at like Meijer. If you know what a Meijer is, it's like it's like a Walmart of the Midwest, only it's a little bit classier. It's like not quite Target, but anyway, I picked it up and I was looking at it. And I had no idea what it was, but I just like saw the fiery guy and I thought, what is this? Because I used to just buy music to buy music. And I like handed it to my mom because she's like, I'll buy you what CD. She was like, absolutely not. I will not buy this garbage for you. Because like she's like, this looks like shit. Yeah. So I put it back.
Well, she had done the same thing if you showed her like a Slipknot picture.
I actually bought the Slipknot Iowa album instead. She thought that was
Iowa. That's
weird. Right?
But that album's heavy as fuck.
So I'm glad my mom was like, don't buy that. And then I like figured out how to like listen to music. Like,
I loved Slipknot. They were like my favorite band throughout most of my high school tenure. I loved them. Saw them live a bunch. Their first album was obviously heavy as hell, but Iowa, when Iowa came out, I was listening to it, and at the time I was like, yo, this is
heavy shit.
There's some like death metal shit on here. Like legitimate, like what is going on here?
Don't forget to like the stream. I did not imply that Walmart isn't classy. I just said if in terms of hierarchy, it's like Target, Meijer, Walmart, at least in my area.
Oh no, baby, I will tell you, Walmart is not classy. There's a certain class.
That was dope.
Yes, I did see that. Yes, was it
Lufisto,
right? Yeah, they said they're doing an all women's promotion.
We got to go to 20 tonight. We got to get those 20 spots. We got to hit those goals.
There should be a thumbs up on the YouTube.
On the tube,
then you'll see like a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Do not hit the thumbs down. Hit the thumbs up. That's how we roll. All right. So So I'm sitting there. First of all, and I will say this: even if CM Punk did not return, Survivor Series War Games ruled. That was a very, very good pay-per-view that I was like, this was great. I thought every match was good. I thought the women's War Game match was awesome. It was so good. To me, that was the match of the night. I thought Gunther and Miz was excellent.
Yeah.
I thought Santos and Dragon Lee had a good match. I thought Rhea
Wasn't it Carlito, I thought?
No, Carlito got injured on SmackDown, so Dragon Lee took his place.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And they had a really good match. I thought Rhea and Zoe had a good match, and I thought the men's War Games was good. I thought the Randy Orton return was awesome, and then obviously what happened at the end of the show kind of blew.
Put in the chat which match you like the most from Survivor Series.
So we can dive into that, but I'm sitting here. I'm yelling at my computer monitor, the one that's to my left right here that I'm staring at. I'm yelling at I'm going, Randy, RKO Cody. I'm yelling,
right?
Drop Cody.
Right?
Drop Cody.
Like nothing happens and you're like, oh, I wanted some kind of like,
I'm like, just drop him.
Something to
drop him with an RKO. So that's what I'm saying. And then I think what Spencer's referring to earlier, where he says Triple H got me again, is Triple H did the thing where we had the thing.
Put up the finish, the copyright thing, or the
copyright
all rights reserved, or whatever.
I'm like, all right, we're just ending with the dude standing tall, Randy and all of them standing tall.
Nah,
and then all of a sudden,
fam, not my man.
Static.
Not my man, CM Punk.
And that place goes bananas. I'm sitting here just openly like, wow, holy shit,
He did it.
And I talked about it on brunch. I said, in today's world, with the way things are reported and so much media and social media and all that type of stuff, I felt like the majority of us were genuinely shocked. We're genuinely shocked that he showed up. And I felt like I had not felt that in a while. And I thought it was awesome. And like, I know it's recency bias, because I want to know how you felt too. I know it's recency bias, but I thought the biggest return of all time was when he came back 2 years ago in AEW. Because I think for a lot of us, we all thought that we would never see him again. That we'll talk about that, Sullivan. We'll talk about that.
We're just talking about our initial feeling of him joining a WWE in 2023. And Elise said she was there. I didn't know that. How was it live? How was the pop?
I can't even imagine.
She said up at the top, Punk was always a draw in Chicago. I was sitting there. So I had literally of course, everybody reports this. Everybody reports that. I don't care what anybody says. Like, full posts it. I don't believe it's happening because I always trust that source. So I was watching. It was what it was, and I'm sitting here like, all right, it's about to end. So a wide shot of the cage makes sense, and then boom, and I was like, holy shit, here we go. They actually did it. They actually pulled this off.
Yeah,
like I couldn't believe it. I was just like, because listen, I've said a lot of things on this pro. 15 likes, we're 5 away. There's 10 people watching right now.
We're only a half hour in, babes.
Just tell your friends, say, hey, listen, come on over to the chat. Try these guys out. Give them a like. They're cool people. Let's get that 20 so I don't get fired tomorrow. But anyway, I can't help it. Okay. I've said a lot of things on this program about CM Punk, but he is the guy that is my number one. He got me to fall back in love with the sport of wrestling when I was a little bit of a lapsed fan. Like, it is what it is. So seeing him in some type of wrestling space always gets me a little giddy. So I was like, my initial thought was, holy shit, they pulled this off. They convinced him to come back. Yeah. We all know the stories. We all know the hard, all the shit led, the back and forth. It was crazy, right? But I can't believe he's here. He didn't say anything. He just stood there, which was all you needed to do. I know that there was rumors that he'd be the 5th guy. The Randy thing was smoke, yada, yada, yada. No, he didn't need to interject himself into anything. It didn't make sense for him to be a part of anything. Just showing up is enough. And he's here. Am I skeptical about it? Sure. From a journalistic integrity guy that I am, the journalistic integrity I have to be a little skeptical to see how it plays out. But from a fan's point, I hope it works out. I hope all is well. He's in the house. There's a like for you. Hey, Grainmaker Wrestling.
That
guy. He's a handsome guy. What's up? Tell your friends to like our stream. We're gonna try to smash this goal on Saturday. There, Grainmaker.
Hell yeah!
But yeah, I was excited. I was pumped. I couldn't. I was so exhausted though. I didn't watch the presser, so I didn't catch. Like I know Triple H started it, which he normally does because he wanted to talk the elephant in the room. He said him and Khan were it. They're the only two that knew.
Yeah, but he also said he was asked about it, and he said, "Love him or hate him, people talk about him all the time, and they never stop talking about him." And he said, "And if our fans want it, even if it's if it's not everybody, but most our fans want it, we're going to give the fans what they want." And that's what he said. And I was like, hell yeah, man.
That was
if Punk and Austin is on the table, you do Punk and Austin. You can do Punk and Rollins at the Rumble.
Yeah. Chat, what do you think? Whether Punk and Rollins or Punk and Austin? I would say so. I actually was thinking about that while he returned, and I wasn't any prophecy or anything. I wasn't thinking a deep thought. I just thought, how crazy is it that this guy who, let's be honest, wasn't your prototypical wrestler in the era in which he was, starting out. He wasn't 250 jacked. How he's been able to stay relevant, whether you love him or hate him. Like you said, we talk about him, we chant his name. Every big return for the last 9 years was, is it CM Punk? Is he coming back? How he managed to do it, I don't know. And kudos to him. He's back. If we want to, we can jump to Monday in the promo and kind of tie it together.
I thought it was fine. People are hating it for no reason, in my opinion.
I would say people are hating it because I think the expectation was he was going to come in
something.
He should
drop a pipe bomb.
I actually will say this. I agreed with the decision to not mention AEW. I don't think you need to do that. You're here now. Let's not get into a pissing contest with the other company. You need to be on your best behavior. Did I love the promo? No, I didn't love it. It wasn't typical CM Punk. It didn't feel CM Punk, like he even mentioned, like I'm saying things that aren't CM Punk-esque. But was it a safe, smart promo to cut? Yes. Do I believe it? Do I absolutely believe that? Like, I don't believe it for a second.
I think the most truthful thing that CM Punk said on the promo was when it wasn't on mic, when he looked at the camera before Raw went off the air, and he said, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money."
I love the guy.
Punk. That's CM Punk right there. That's what that was.
Mrs. Pluggo tweeted it out. Well, I actually stayed up. Raw to everyone in the chat, everyone that's here. Thank you for being here. This is huge.
Absolutely.
Let's get those likes up. We're almost
thumbs up. Let's go.
If you're here, let us know what you thought of CM Punk, good or bad. What do you thought of Survivor Series? What did you think of just anything in the world? Just put it in the chat. We'll talk about it. Literally. This is a show for you tonight. But yes, I was sitting there. I actually fell asleep. I was impressive. Like this. Raw, I didn't think
not great. It was not great.
I will say this. Raw, I thought was good. I thought it was cooking. I was just I feel like people didn't like the promo because it main evented the show. I feel like if that promo would have happened if they would have happened at the top, I think it would have been a different vibe. But you Misfits in the house. Chris Doc is in the house.
Remember, if you are here, give us that thumbs up. We're trying to get a goal.
Let's smash that goal. Tonight. We're trying to make Love Wrestling
We're almost
big thing. We're trying to
tell your friends.
If we get to 100 likes and 1,000 in super chats, I'll shave all of my facial hair and head.
I don't disagree with Doc in the chat. He says the promo fell flat. I think it fell flat for one of the reasons is literally what you just said, Pluggo. I think having it at the end of the show. People are already anticipating CM Punk on the microphone, right?
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, this is going to be the thing that closes the show. Then the expectations rise, and it's like, oh shit! If he's closing the show, imagine what he's going to say. And then
is somebody going to come out, or are we going to do something?
He did a little bit of CM Punk there, like here or there, he would say something that was like, okay, but it was mainly a, hey, I'm happy to be back here. Promo. That's what it was. Hey, I'm happy to be back here. I know what happened wasn't great, but I'm a different person. I am proud Hab guy, and it's because, Pluggo and I, not to brag, we're the best.
And we love you, Hab guy. We appreciate that you're willing to stick around with us for something that you don't love. That says that you like us, and we like you. And But you're right, JPJ. You're 100% right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're building it up. You're building it up. You're building it up. It was almost like you couldn't live up to the expectation, even a guy like CM Punk. So that's why you just open the show, let him say that to open the show. But I know why they did it. They didn't want people to tune out from Raw. And again, I thought that fine. I thought the show. I actually, and it wasn't because I thought the show was terrible. I'm just an old man and don't stay up that late anymore. So I'm like dozing off, and I'm just like, I gotta stay up for CM, but I gotta hear this. So like I'm like, and like Mrs. Pluggo gets home from work and she starts reading a book, and I think she would have woke me up, but for some reason my like internal clock was like CM Punk, and I like woke up right as it started, and I was like, damn, and I was like, that's right. CM Punk is always on my mind. So yeah, I didn't hate it. I don't think he's probably testing the waters to see what he can get away with in terms of a promo. You don't want to come out night one and completely eviscerate everything that you're doing and make a scene and then say something that's going to get attention in the wrong light. So you just keep it safe. You say you're home. We'll see where it goes. Rollins is definitely pissed about it. I Rollins promo where he said, "Listen, I'm not going to waste my on it. I want to talk about people that have been here."
Yep.
I like that. I like that because
the video that came out of Seth Rollins clearly not having a great time at Survivor Series.
I hope that wasn't planned.
And Spencer mentioned it in the chat. Another thing that CM Punk said in the promo, which I thought was good, was when he said, oh, everyone about back has been nice, blah, blah, blah. And they asked, how's AJ Lee doing? And he said, and just so you guys know, AJ Lee is doing fantastic and she sends her regards. And everyone was like, hell yeah.
One of my favorites.
Yes, absolutely. So Spencer says, does it lead to an AJ Lee return? I mean, I don't know, maybe. I think the cards are on the table more than they ever have been if it goes well for CM Punk. Here
we could get CM Punk, AJ Lee versus the Miz and Maurice. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Because they do that kind of shit. They power couple this, and unfortunately, Edge is. It could be Seth and Becky. It could be, but you know how this goes.
It would be Seth and Becky. They would be Seth and Becky.
Listen, don't you disparage the good name of Maurice and the Miz.
No. We're going to talk about Survivor Series because I have a lot of good things to say about the Miz. I have a lot of good things to say about the Miz.
Listen, Edge took his ball and went to AEW, so we can't get Beth Phoenix and Edge versus
last night when you were watching Dynamite. I assume I wasn't the only one. They had that really good promo with Christian and Edge. I liked it a lot. I like everything they're doing.
Good.
I like everything they were doing. But
you're not going to do it. I'll do it. God, JPJ is such a hater.
I'm a hater for what? To what?
I don't know.
Who am I hating?
It's trolling you. We're
3
likes away. We're 3 likes away.
Let's go.
We're at 17, baby.
No.
Tell your friends we're all right.
We are. What the fuck was I talking about? You keep on getting me off track.
I got I'm like stuffed up. I promise I'm not like bumping over here. I'm not skiing. Sure? I'm just like stuffy.
Sure? You were on that presser yesterday.
I was.
With somebody that's known for that.
Shaza flat out, by the way, was like, we know what you do on streams. She was flat out like, you do bumps on streams. I was like, damn, Shaza.
What a time. Oh, man, I felt like I was talking about something. WWE, I thought Survivor Series as a whole was just awesome. Awesome.
Tony got stashed. No,
the Miz and Gunther was great.
Yeah.
I think they're going to continue it. If you saw the promo on Monday between Gunther and the Miz, I would not mind it continuing for a little bit. But I thought that was a really good match. Gunther just doesn't have bad matches.
No.
And the Miz, when he has the right opponent, can do good things in that ring. And I thought this was perfect. And I thought it was the Miz, kind of getting his shit kicked in a little bit, but holding his own and taking Gunther to the limit and kind of proving to Gunther, like, yeah, I am in your ballpark.
But this is what the Miz does. He does. And if anybody has anything bad to say about the Miz, talk to our Love Wrestling Scramble champion, Jack Pride. He'll fight you. But this is what he does. He does all of the stuff. It's almost like he never says no to anything the WWE asks him to do. He does it, whether you like him or not. He does it well. He always plays the part, and then he gives you like this absolute banger of a match where you're like, holy shit, why are we dogging the Miz? Just because he did a goofy zombie spot a few years ago? Like, sure. But
He's
he
a
always
guy, dude.
But he's like a pro's pro. He's a company man.
He never. Yeah, he wakes up at 5 a.m. He does what he needs to do, whatever they need him to do. He's that guy.
That's what he does. And again, I can't knock it. Gunther, I don't know who's going to beat Gunther. I don't know if it's ever going to happen at this point.
I mean, it has to.
It has to. But at this point, shit, that guy's going to hold it. He's going to hold the IC title longer than Roman Reigns is going to hold the, whatever they call it, the Universal WWE Undisputed Champion.
You think so?
Yeah. Maybe at this point, at this point, there's not anybody hot enough. They heat up. They heat up guys like they heated up Gable. We thought it could be Gable. Then they cooled Gable back down. They're heating the Miz up. They're going to cool the Miz back down. Like there's nobody that's just like running through dudes right now, ready to go. That's my only problem with like the WWE is there's just like, especially for like the mid card title or the world title, it's a problem too. But they just don't keep anybody hot enough where it's like, oh, runs in this buzzsaw that is X, Y, and Z. He could get got here. That's all. I mean,
it's fair. No, it's fair. I'm trying to.
Dustin saying Gunther at Lesnar at some point, perhaps. Yeah. But would you want Brock Lesnar to win that and then have all your titles be part timers? So you got to have Gunther win that, and if he's taken that, does he lay the belt down at some point, Asuka style, and just go, listen, nobody's going to beat me. I want to go for Seth now. Then have like an IC title tournament. Like I don't know what you do with Gunther. I'm not complaining. Like he's awesome, but he's so awesome. It's almost a detriment to it in the long.
Yeah, I agree with Spencer though. Like I think Gunther would beat Brock.
Right, but then who's then who do you have?
I think you could build to Dragunov eventually getting on the main roster and continue that story of like Dragunov and Gunther, and like Dragunov has beaten Gunther before. I think that's something you could do, but that would be down the line. That would not be anytime now.
Bad idea.
But I think that could be something I could get behind. It's gonna be Punk and Stone Cold at Mania, and it's gonna rule. Have guy, it's gonna rule. It's gonna rule.
I drank one beer. What? I drank another beer. What? Yeah, I don't drink.
It's gonna rule.
This is weird for me. I don't drink, guys. I'm CM Punk.
I don't know who else Gunther. He's beating everybody.
You said it? CM Punk, Stone Cold. Is that main event worthy of one of the nights? That's what he wants. Like if he doesn't,
if
get a main event WrestleMania. So it would be night one because Roman would be night two.
Have a better chance to main event than Punk and Rollins do.
Okay, which is fine. I'm just I love like I'm happy that he's back and I'm happy that he wants to play nice and that he's gonna be the company guy. But when we get to WrestleMania and he doesn't get the spot that he didn't get that he's always wanted, are we gonna be like, oh, he's disgruntled again? Like
probably. We'll find out in a couple months.
I'm curious. Hey, Pluggo. Hey, boss. Spencer's here.
Oh, shit. Look at that. Oh, look at that.
A potentially lined up a guest for Black Label Pro this. Really? Interesting. Well, I don't know if you want to spoil it. Maybe if we get 3 likes, potentially you spoil it in the private chat.
Are we still at 17?
I believe we're still at 17. Either way, that's awesome. Thank you. I've been working on a couple things myself. I'm definitely, if Trevor Outlaw walks by, I might just yell at him.
18 now. Let's go, gang.
I got beef with Trevor Outlaw just because he was mean to me at a meet and greet. But
was he?
He was. He yelled at me.
In character?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
He's a great wrestler. He's a good wrestler, but he's one of those wrestlers that you like love to hate.
Got it.
Like I would never be able to do what he does, but I definitely am gonna hate on him when I see him in a ring. But I would shake his hand and be like, "You're a good wrestler, but you're the worst."
It's fair.
Don't tell Elise; she might get mad at me. That's her guy. But
yeah,
so there she is. Trevor's always nice to you. You're the only one, then, because he's even mean to kids, man. He yelled at kids.
I can't blame him there. Kids are annoying.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about Gunther. Well, technically, we were talking about CM Punk, and then
We're talking about CM Punk, Gunther. Like, I'm just can I say this? It's tomorrow's December 1st. So we still got a month of 2023 to go. But what a crazy year. Like CM Punk is back in WWE. He got fired from AEW. Ronda Rousey is in Ring of Honor. Like, what? Like the world of professional wrestling is hotter than it's ever been. It's the most fun and unpredictable it's ever been. I love this shit, man.
Oh yeah, it's wild.
I love this shit. F them kids, Affiliate said. F them kids. I was teaching Owen before there's like a card game that I got sitting back here. He was going through us teaching of some of the old wrestlers, and like it has like all the classics, like Andre the Giant, Vader, all of them like in this deck. And you know who is the one that he resonated the most with? Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million
Man.
He goes, I like the $1 Million Man. I like his belt. I said, that's a good pick, buddy. He's pretty fancy. Have guys saying that Rousey was a one-off, apparently. Whether it was a one-off or not, it still happened. She was in a Ring of Honor ring. Crazy to me. She made an independent run. Just a crazy amount of stuff has happened, and that's only in the last month. God, I can't. I'm missing a bunch of stuff. Just dropped you the scoop in the Slack chat. Should I'll look at it right now. You can see my face. See if I drop my jaw.
Welfare fraud, man. Did the father do it? Was it both of them? Was it the father son that did it?
Oh,
or was it just the son?
Oh, hey! All pending times. Well, you could tell that person that I will be there because the show would be 9. Yeah, whatever time they need. But the show would be 9 a.m. Central Time. But we can work out some stuff. I got time. I'll be there early. I got time. That's awesome. That's awesome. That person has kind of been on this show. We'll just throw that out there. Kind of.
Yes, kind of.
But yeah, what a crazy year. The Randy Orton. I
was just gonna say, Punk wasn't the only return.
Can I? Okay, so can I tell? I have to tell this story. I'll probably get flack from. It's my kids. My kid's stepmom, we'll just say, is a huge Randy Orton fan. She was over a week ago. We were chatting about Survivor Series. We were talking about it. She's a huge Randy Orton stan, almost to like maybe even past Ella J Randy Orton stanness. And she's like trying to convince herself to go to Survivor Series, but she's like, if he doesn't show up, I'm going to be mad. And then we were talking, and I was like, but they announced that he's going to be there. And she's like, why would they do that? And I said, to throw off the CM Punk scent. I said, that's what you do. You don't want to get expectations up. The fifth guy is not CM Punk. Everybody gets pissed. So Randy Orton shows up, does this thing. She's excited. Well, we're sitting there watching Monday Night Raw. Randy Orton opens Monday Night Raw.
Great.
And he says the daddy line.
Oh, fantastic.
He said, Daddy's home.
Yeah.
So she
yeah.
So she texts Mrs. Pluggo, oh my God, Randy Orton just said daddy, add that to the spank bank. So Mrs. Pluggo, not thinking anything of it, me and Owen are watching Monday Night Raw. She goes, I won't use her name unless she wants me to, but it's up to her. But I won't put her name out there. But she goes, yeah, so-and-so just texted me and said that this Randy Orton promo is now in her spank bank. And Owen goes, spank bank? What's a spank bank? And I said, nothing you need to worry about right now, buddy.
True. Yeah, plug up. Big Ben's getting on you because you look like you're on a 1980s television right now.
Oh no, am I struggling to? We're having some technical. If you lose me, I have a new system.
You better not. You better not fucking leave me here by myself.
But yeah, no, I won't. But if I leave you, it'll be for a second. I have a new system. Like I'm having having internet issues. We had to reset before.
But yes,
I had
CM
to teach my son not to. I had to talk to him.
Yeah, all you say is, yeah. When kids are bad and they get spanked, one in the bank.
That's not.
Oh, two in the bank. That's all you got to say.
That's not what we tell them. I just said, listen, buddy. Auntie said something crazy, and your mom repeated it out loud. She shouldn't have.
Isn't that going to make them want to say it more?
He did say it for about the next 5 minutes.
That's what I was going to say. That's why you say it's something completely irrelevant to what it actually is. Makes someone up. He's a kid. He don't know any better.
And I was just like, but yeah, he's back. And then Rhea was giving him the business. Like, this is her yard. This is her house. She's running the show now. And he's like, nah.
Well, I'm back. He goes, yeah, I was watching the product when I was away. And I heard, mommy this, mommy that, mommy. Well, daddy's home. And I was like, ooh, Randy. Ooh.
Am I still really choppy, you guys?
It doesn't look as bad on the stream that I have up as it does to me personally, like in StreamYard. Like right now, you look like trash.
Do I?
Like
StreamYard, I look great. Blocky. Okay,
you're very blocky, but on the stream itself, it doesn't look as bad.
Okay, if I jump out for a second,
Ophelia is right. I last week when we were talking with Ella, I said, hey, I need to throw something out there. What if Damian Priest?
This is perfect. When an adult really likes another adult, but they don't know each other. Oh God,
that's terrible.
Oh my gosh,
get us kicked off the air. Yeah, I said, what if Damian Priest decides to cash in during War Games? Is that allowed?
Yeah, I remember we talked about like, is that a thing? Is it allowed?
I asked. I said, is it allowed? And everyone was like, and Ella was like, I didn't even think about that. And I was like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to happen because before we knew that Randy was coming back, Rhea came down with the briefcase, and I was like, oh shit. A part of me was like, make it happen. I want to be right.
Is it just me? Right. Is it just me, or are these cash-ins, especially Damian's, they just feel incredibly stretched out? Like, we know he's not doing it. Like, they just feel so long. Like, she runs down. She has, like, a 45-second conversation with the referee. Yeah. And then it's like, there's these, maybe this is how it's always been, but I've just been focused in on Damian specifically because I'm so intrigued on how he's going to do it. I'm like, it doesn't take just.
I've already told you.
Just hand it to him.
He's not cashing that in until he's a babyface and he's out of the Judgment Day.
That's fair.
That's when he's
and it's coming. He might be gone soon. That's when
I have said it from the beginning that I don't think he is going to be a babyface until he is. I mean, I don't think he's going to cash in until he is a babyface. I think he will cash that in as a babyface. But yes, so Randy Orton did show up looking jacked, looking like a monster.
It's saying it's not allowed according to Randy Orton. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because Randy showed up and went, no.
I will say I did enjoy that. I did enjoy that wrinkle of like, was it Seth being like, is your boy coming? Because he wasn't in the cage. What did you think about that in the terms of like, it's a War Games match. Everybody's supposed to be locked up in the cage. We weren't sure if Randy was coming, and then he just gets the entrance. Like, is that the way like you wanted that to go down, or would it been? How did you feel about it?
I think it would have been anticlimactic to have him sit standing in the cage for 20 minutes.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I was sitting there watching, and I was like, he's not there. Is he going to be there? That's fair.
Unless you were going to do it that he was the first one in the ring.
Yeah,
which I probably think they didn't want him to go that long because it's his first match back in a year and a half. And he had this big time surgery. I was figuring out a way for it to be like, okay, you're going to introduce Randy. The crowds are going to go bananas. And then you're going to go, okay, Randy, everyone's excited to see you. Now go sit in this cage for 20 minutes until you get in there.
Yeah, so, you're right. That's fair. I just was curious how you felt about that.
Even though when they were doing it throughout the night, I was like, all right, whatever. I kept on thinking, man, like you're just.
Does he cash in on babyface Roman and lose? As a babyface on Roman and lose? Or does he,
I think by the time
as a babyface, run the risk of turning heel in the match against Seth?
I mean, he has a year, right?
Yeah.
So he has until next June. So by the time we get there, a Cody Rhodes could be the champion.
He's not finishing that story.
No. And I bet you if I was Cody, I would have been in the ring going, great, CM Punk just showed up? Cool.
Right? He's like, son of a bitch.
That's why that would be my reaction. Like, the whole thing of like Drew storming off. That was another thing that Drew just left and nobody knew why. I said it on the brunch gimmick. I was like, if I was Drew, the way I'd be looking at it is I haven't re-signed yet. I probably value myself a certain way, and I think that you guys don't, which is why I haven't re-signed. And now this mother effer's here and this is another guy that you're going to value above me, go F yourself.
Right?
And that's why that's how my mentality would have worked. I would have been like, screw. And that's why I would have left.
And Drew's not signed he hasn't signed a new deal.
He has not.
I know that earlier somebody said the Seth stuff was 100% a work. Sure. I like to live in the thought process that maybe they were genuinely surprised and like, what the hell? Like, because it even if like I know that there was discourse of like the Punk return overshadowed the Randy stuff, I was more like the Punk return overshadowed all those baby faces winning the War Games match, and you took the shine away from that team winning. But like you do it, obviously. I'm not. So maybe there were some guys that were like, what the hell, man? Like, we just did all this work and you just throw CM Punk out there. Like, yeah, I'm legitimately upset about it. Maybe they're not. Business is business. But yeah, there's that little wrinkle too. I liked how that went down. I didn't, however, I did enjoy the women's War Games match. I did enjoy it. I just thought both babyface teams winning was kind of like, I wanted to see.
Sure, I thought Damage Control was going to win.
So did I. They put them all together. This looked formidable. I thought they would at least get the win, and Bayley would take all the credit. Then you beat the crap out of her. But no, they didn't do that.
Yeah, that shocked me. But I thought that match was the best match of the night, though. I thought the EO spot with the trash can was awesome. The moonsault that Charlotte did was crazy.
Did not say that. Damn it, Brian. I liked the match. I thought the match was great. I just would have went with the Damage Control winning. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
I thought that match was very cool. You know who the MVP of that match was? Bayley. Bayley was the MVP of that match. She ruled. She was the glue of that match.
And she's eating Ruffles after.
Yeah, CD Lamb, bro. Oh, he almost got a second touchdown. Anyway, whatever. Yeah. But
we're 17 likes. If we can get 3 likes, if we can muster up 3 likes, we'll do the Quizplex announcement. It's pretty big. This month is gonna be a good game.
Now
we're gonna have to figure out when said game is, because we've got big stuff coming up at the end of December ourselves.
We do.
The third annual Beardy Awards.
Damn right we do.
We can't be clashing. We got to figure that out. Ours usually goes the last Thursday of the year.
Yes, which I think will be the 28th or 29th this year, because New Year's Eve is on a Sunday.
That's interesting. Yeah,
it's on a Sunday. Sunday. But no, I think Dakota's going to stay with them, Dustin. I think Dakota, she's speaking Japanese, like she's talking to them. She's like being the translator almost sometimes for Asuka, Kyrie, and Io. I think Bayley is just going to be the one that gets turned on, and I think Bayley's going to be a babyface. And right now, if you were to tell me who I think was going to win the Women's Royal Rumble, I think Bayley would be near the top of my list. I would have it. Becky or Bayley would be my 2 that I would choose from. I think Bayley winning the Rumble would rule.
Yeah,
because Becky's big enough that Becky can just say, "Hey, Rhea, guess what? I'm fighting you at WrestleMania," and Rhea will say, "Oh, all right, I guess so." Whereas Bayley winning the title and then challenging Io, I think that's the way you would go there. Right? Am I wrong?
No, I don't disagree with that at all. I don't know what they do. I'm interested to see. I like this group. I like it. I actually don't want them to break this up, but I know they're going to, and I know they should, but I don't know what they do. I will see what happens tomorrow night live on SmackDown. But I don't want it to happen. I like it. I enjoy these 5 together. Making sure there's 5. Because I just think that could be fun, but whatever. They're going to break her up. They're going to bring up Bayley would be a great Royal Rumble winner. I think she hasn't won it yet that I'm aware of. No, she hasn't.
No, she hasn't.
No,
so I feel like her doing that would be a good cap.
It'd be great. Like, thank you for
she carried them through the pandemic.
All you've done,
literally.
So let's make that happen. The men's side now gets super interesting because Cody announced that he's going to be in the Royal Rumble. But now you got CM Punk there. You got I
CM Punk wins the Royal
back
Rumble,
to back
I'm
Royal
upset.
Rumble winners.
That's their own
big.
fault. That's their
That's
own
big.
fault. That's their own
That's
fault.
big, man. That's
agree.
only happened, what, 2 other times? Stone Cold did it and Shawn did it.
Stone Cold won 3 in a row.
3 in a row, and then Sean's done it, right? And that's
Shawn did it
that's
95,
Did
96,
Brett do it? I don't want to start any fights.
No, was there a third person that no, Shawn did it in 95, 96. Austin did it 99, 2000, 2001, or 98, 99, 2000.
That might be it.
Oh, he maybe won 3 out of 4, Stone Cold. I don't know. Stone Cold won 3, though.
Speaking of which, of that entire deck of cards I was playing with Owen earlier, the only person he was able to remember without any, was Bret Hart. He goes, "Is that Bret Hart?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, I was like, "Wow, good for you."
Yeah.
Good for you, buddy. Nah, Stone Cold.
So Stone Cold won
2 in a row. But yeah,
but it's Stone Cold, it's Shawn. And,
so that would be some rarefied air for Cody.
Yep.
Is that too predictable?
No.
They've already screwed the story up. What's one more thing?
Oh, Hogan won 2 in a row. Did he win 90 and 91, maybe?
Maybe, yeah.
Something like that.
I thought Grandpa Flair was in there. Was that 94?
That's 92.
92? Okay.
I could probably go in a row after once you get to that.
We probably could, yeah.
Because I think Hacksaw won the first one. I want to say that was 88.
Mm-hmm.
And then 89. Was it 89 and 90 was Hogan?
Could be.
I don't know. Or 90 and 91. So I don't know who. But 92 was Flair. Then it was Yoko. And then I could go for a while. 94 was Brett and Luger together. 95 Michaels. 96 Michaels. I could go for a while. I could probably go for a while if you needed me.
There you go.
I
like that.
Yeah. I'm a nerd. So it's fine.
I'm also a nerd. I just have a bad memory.
I have a bad recent memory. If you ask me what the main event of Raw was last night, besides the Punk promo, I can't even tell you what it was.
Randy and
Dom. All right, yeah. But
Dom, baby.
Yeah. Have guy, there's going to be plenty of people that feel that Yoko won 93. Yes, the Macho Man went for a pinfall in the Royal Rumble, and Yoko kicked out of it, and kicked him over the rope. Big John Studd on 89. That's how Yokozuna would have won that fucking Royal Rumble. His awesome. Macho Man hit the elbow drop, I think, then he went for a pinfall, and Yoko kicked out, and the kick out was so powerful that Macho Man flung over the top rope and got eliminated in the Royal Rumble. And Yoko won. True story. That's a true story of how he won that. Anyway.
Macho Man.
What a time.
So what were
I think and look, you won't be alone in thinking that, Hab guy. You won't. But I think Cody, I think it needs to be Cody again. And again, this is their own fault for not just doing what they should have done last year at WrestleMania in the dumbest decision they've ever made.
That's why I brought it up, because I love that.
Dumb.
I love when you yell.
Come on, guys. Because now we got to do this all over again. When we're going into another Royal Rumble, and it's like, okay, well, this is an exciting Royal Rumble, but it's either going to be a repeat, or what the hell happens with Cody? Like, do they have Cody not win the Royal Rumble, and then he wins the Elimination Chamber, and he ends up in how are we doing it?
Well,
how are we doing it?
Well, it's different this year than it was last year because you've got the 2 belts now. You could, in theory, have somebody win it and challenge Seth, and then have Cody do the Chamber if you wanted to, and make the Melbourne show. Is it Melbourne? Right? They're going to Melbourne for Sydney. No,
Perth.
Perth. Okay, it's in Australia. It's
Yeah.
one of those awesome towns. One of the 3 big. That's the big 3, and then Adelaide, of course, because Josh Robinson's there. That makes it big. But yes, so you could do that. You could split it up. Have somebody go after Seth. Have somebody go after and have Cody go after Roman. Still, there's still a lot of legwork to get Cody to the moment. So the easiest way is the Rumble because he's a Raw superstar. Roman's on SmackDown. You gotta tie those knots if you'd like. But yeah, I don't know. I'm interested because he was so quick to announce it. I literally thought he was going to be like, I'm the number 1 entrant. I'm glad he didn't do that.
No, but he's the first guy to enter.
First guy to enter. Yeah, he's the first guy to announce.
Yeah, which I still think it's Cody and Roman. I mean, I think right now that's how I feel.
Guys, we're 2 away. We hit 18. We need 2 more likes to hit our goal of 20. Let's make it happen. Tell a friend. Just say, hey, come on by for a few minutes. Check these guys out. We're cool. We're talking Royal Rumble right now, which is weird because that's in a way. I do like that they're not doing a December pay-per-view. I like that they're going to give this some build. I hope that they use this time to really build it up into something. I want to go into the Royal Rumble thinking there's like 10, 12 people that could win this thing.
I mean, if you look at it right now, you're going to have Punk, you're going to have Cody, you're going to have Randy.
You know what we should do
think
this
those
year?
are 3 believable people.
We should do we should draw names. We should make it happen with all of our fans. We'll figure something out. We'll have some fun with it this year.
What are we doing?
Yeah, we'll have some fun. We'll make a post. We'll get 30 names.
No, what you do is you don't do the names. You draw the numbers.
No, I know. We'll get 30 names of people, draw their number on air. We'll have some fun with it.
And then whoever comes out of your number, that's what you. So like, if you get number 11, and then number 11's our truth, you're rooting for our truth, baby.
Yeah, baby. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll come up with something fun. Brock eliminated Gunther. I don't know what you're talking about. I missed that. Okay, yeah, I believe it is. Yeah, Brock did eliminate Gunther in that Royal Rumble, which that was fun. That was a fun stare. Like, remember that Brock moment where he just threw out like the first 15? That was fun.
Yeah, that was a great Rumble. And then Drew eliminated Drew, and then Drew eliminated him.
Yeah,
and then COVID happened, and
yeah,
I know he has.
As Seth Rollins said, it's not my fault that your dream didn't happen the way you wanted it, Drew. Not my fault, buddy.
Okay, I am in on this Drew McIntyre character. I think he is.
I know Ophelia.
Yeah, Ophelia did win the men's.
I got jobbed. I got.
Bro,
hosed.
I had both my people came out at number 29 and they both lost. Pieces of shit.
Both my people were trash people. Not in terms of video gameplay.
I had Doink the Clown, Pluggo. I had Doink the Clown.
I had
he came out at 29 and I was like, Doink the Clown.
Didn't I have Valhalla? I had Valhalla in the women's and I was just like,
I had Brie Bella and Doink the Clown. And I was like, Josh, I thought we were friends.
He said,
I thought we were friends.
He gave Spencer like the goats. I was like,
I feel like you had Roman.
Oh, well,
that's not fair.
That ain't fair. We can't. I guess we can't win it all. We're the flagship of Club Wrestling. We can't win it all.
Yeah, she had Bailey and Roman. Bailey, come on, man. I feel you got the good ones. I have been to 2 Royal Rumbles in my past. I went to 2003, which saw Brock Lesnar win. And then I went to the 2000, it was either 10 or 11, the 40-man Rumble, which unfortunately Alberto Del Rio won. But yeah, those are the 2 Rumbles that I have been to. I would love to go to the Royal Rumble.
I've never been to a Royal Rumble. It would be fun. Tampa. If I could make
you get a direct flight, bro.
I could get a direct flight. I know some people in Tampa. I could crash, but I don't know, man.
I would be all in on going
Tampa
to the Rumble.
Would be fun. The Rumble would be fun.
Boy. It's in a dump ass stadium though, where the Rays play. I've been there. A fucking dump.
Yeah,
just like that franchise.
Oh
anyway,
wow!
Yeah, that's right.
Wow!
That's right. Well, whoop-de-doo,
Guys,
you win 90 games a year. With
where's my Rays hat? Where's my Rays?
Unbelievable. Hat? Woo! Oh, hey, wait. We're part of the reason baseball's ruined. We're the Tampa Bay Rays. Thank you. Anyway,
B2B Live.
If we were there.
That's a goal of mine in 2024. We got to figure out a way, JPJ, to actually meet in person, do the whole like hug montage thing where it gets really, we embrace, and then we do a live between 2 beards in person. That would be dope.
It could happen. It could happen.
It could happen. It needs to happen. That would be amazing. Maybe we'll figure it out. We'll figure out a way to do this. I don't know how. We'll figure it out.
But
would people be down for? How would we do that? At least now, at least for the first 135 so episodes that we've done, 30, 40, whatever it's been, you haven't been able to punch me for my bad takes. But if we're together, you might strangle me out for like saying something crazy.
I'm not a violent person.
I don't know, man. You get fired up, man. I'm scared.
Yeah, I get fired up, but I'm not.
We'll do it. Well, we'll do it, man. I would love to go to a Rumble. I've been to I went to Survivor Series. I've been to Fastlane. Those are fun, but it's not the Royal Rumble would be my. I would rather go to that than Mania.
I have had the fortunate luxury in my life to go to all 4 of the big 4. And they also had a Money in the Bank in Boston as well. So I've been to a Money in the Bank. But yeah, I've been to. There was supposed to be a SummerSlam in Boston, but that was the year of 2020. So I had all those tickets purchased for everything in SummerSlam, but obviously that did not happen the way it was supposed to happen in 2020.
I can imagine.
But the rest, the SummerSlams I have been to, I have traveled to. I went to Nashville and Vegas back to back. Rumble has been in Boston. Mania was in Boston. And Survivor Series has been in Boston multiple times. So I've been able to go to those. But the Rumble is great.
I would just have so much fun.
It's as fun as you think it is. It's a lot of fun.
I would have fun if I went to a WrestleMania. I've just seen like some of those videos of like the seats sometimes suck, even if you got because of the canopies and everything. So I just know that at the Rumble I'd have a good time. Because it's counting down. You don't know who's coming out next. It's just fun.
Yeah, SummerSlam in Vegas was a very quiet and laid back time. It sure was.
Yeah.
You couldn't buy anything in the stadium because it was cashless. It was a cashless stadium, and the whole system shut down for like 2/3 of the event, so nobody could buy any concessions or beers or anything.
I heard about that. That's one of my favorite Spencer stories when he tells us that.
Somehow just came back with 2 beers. I'm like, what the fuck did you get those? I'm like, how the fuck did you get those? He's like, oh, the guy just gave them to me. I'm like, he gave them to you? So like $18 each where we were. And nowadays he's like, yep. I was like, wow. Unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. That's what we call dead air, Pluggo.
Sorry, I'm trying to hit up. Get those 2 likes, man. I'm trying to keep Spencer happy, man. I'm trying to get those 2. I'm trying to phone a friend or something. I made that joke, by the way, to my boss. He didn't like it.
Wait, what joke?
The phone a friend or like I went to the audience poll because we do these we have these surveys we have to fill out for certain things, and one of them I missed. I worded it wrong. I was generally right. I just didn't put the right verbiage in there. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. I went with the audience poll, boss. And he goes. He was like crickets. And then I was like, maybe I should have phoned a friend. And then he never responded. And I was like, that guy's going to fire me.
He was like, what a terrible joke. What a terrible joke.
He's like, listen, it's serious. And I'm like, I'm sorry.
Spencer saying, full shoot, the stadium staff said, quote, just pretend you're paying and get out. Get out once I give you these. I was like, holy shit. He came back. Literally, all you could hear was like people just like, we can't get any food or we can't get any water or anything. And then just Spencer just comes down the seats, just double fisting beers.
I love it.
And I'm like, what? But you're gonna get us killed, bro.
Spencer,
like, where'd you get those?
It's because he's got that face that you love it. You're just like, oh, this guy seems all right. This guy's cool.
Yeah.
I got this.
Opposite of me, I walk up there and I would have been like, can I get 2 beers? And they'd be like, no, the system's down. I'd be like, what do you mean the system's down? That's me. I'd be like, what do you mean the system's down? Oh, you can't buy anything. I go, so I just can't get anything right now? And they'd be like, no. I'd be like, the fuck? And I would just like, I would be, Spencer was probably like, oh, no, no sweat. That's fine.
Yeah.
And they were like, cool. You know what? Take them.
So yeah, I would love to go to a Royal Rumble. I have fun. I don't know. We talked about it with Ella last week. I asked her how she operates within the. Do you go?
I let loose.
I just like I was in Fastlane. I was in the media section at Fastlane, but I was just like, you know what? Like I'm having fun. It's wrestling. Like I want to enjoy it. I'm not going to just sit there and just be like no. I want to have fun. It's wrestling. I get into it. I play the parts when I go to wrestling shows. I play the parts like if it's I cheer and I boo where you're supposed to. I don't try to take over the show. I just like let's have fun with it. Like who cares? Let's get crazy, man. Like yeah, wrestling's fun. Live. Mrs. Pluggo at the time of her life. I'm sure she would love to go to another one.
I mean, I would listen. I was talking to us on the Slack earlier, and I was like, bro, if we could make a plan to go to all the big 4,
yeah, I just
I would be
need money. That's all. It's a money
That's
thing.
why we need them likes, people. Anyway,
I just need that. I just need that money. Like these kids of mine are super expensive.
Your kids aren't coming.
No, but I'm saying they're expensive to like raise
When
them.
are they going to be 18? When can they be on their own?
I've got one that's 3 years away. I got another one.
Yeah, all right.
He's driving, bro. I picked him up from driver's ed. I have a kid in driver's ed.
That's pretty good.
That's crazy.
Are you
to
nervous
me.
about that? Are you nervous?
Oh my God. Not only am I nervous about it, it's going to cost me because the insurance premium is going to go up because if he's going to
He
drive
pays the insurance. If he's old enough to drive, he's old enough to get a damn job.
But I still have to cover him as a member of the household. Like if I need him to go get me some milk, bro, I can't have him crashing.
Don't you get extra money in taxes because you have kids?
I don't know how. Yeah, a little bit.
Not a lot. I don't know, but that's how that works, right?
Sometimes,
because they're dependents, so they go, "Oh, you got a kid, so here's extra money."
For me, it's a little different because I got the step kids, and then
so does it get
we're a blended family, so it gets split around. So I don't get. I'm not raking.
You learn new things every day, people.
Yeah,
no such thing as too many questions.
Driver's ed.
Come on, people. Come on, people.
Driver's ed, man. I picked him up. And I did. I took it a little later than I took it a little bit later. I paid for it myself. I had a job at the point, but I was like, I should probably take driver's ed. I don't want to just wing this. It's probably smart. And it was smart. It was fun.
Wait, don't you have to?
You don't have to take driver's ed. That's not a requirement. No, you just no. Here's how it works. If you're so here's how this works. He's 15. My oldest is 15. If he wants a learner's permit,
15 and a half.
15 and a half. You have to be 15 to get a learner's permit. So you have to take driver's ed to get that. You can once you're of the legal age to drive, you can just go and take the test.
Do we think 16 is too young?
I mean,
now that we're old,
as the father of a 15-year-old,
now that we're old.
Yeah.
Not at the time when you're younger.
16-year-old pluggo should have been driving around.
We're thinking about it now. Like I work with people. I work with younger people that are older than 16, and I look at them and I'm like, I don't know how you're alive. I don't know how you live in today's society.
Did we hit 20? Did we hit 20?
21, baby!
No! 21 is it 21? Because you should
blackjack, baby.
Let's go. That's what I like to see. The community coming together.
Ophelia wants that quiz.
All right. I queued it up. So before you push the quiz, let's dial it back. Let's tell you why. Zach made a few boo-boos over the.
Hold on. How about this? Spencer saying in Canada, which I'm assuming that means Canada. At least in Alberta, you're required to have a learner's permit for a year. No. Yeah, not here, Spencer.
Yeah, you have to get the permit. You can get the permit at 15 and a half. Once you hit 16, you're eligible to get your driver's license. There is a thing, I think, I'm not sure if it's changed, but I remember like you could drive with an adult. Maybe that's the learner's permit. Maybe that's how that works. It's been a minute. I should know these things. So I got a kid doing it. But yes, so for me, I could have got the license straight up. You study for the test, you take your driver's test, you're good at the after, because I went after I was 16.
You take the driver's test.
But I thought I better take this serious. Let me study it up. If I pay for it too, all that fun stuff. Either way.
Okay. Guys, my Canadian friends, what about everything you know about America makes you think that anybody in charge, truly in charge, gives a single fuck about anybody that's alive in America? Honestly. They do not care. They're like, oh, you're 16, you can pay thousands of dollars for this loan and this car and this whatever. We don't care. We don't care if you're not ready. We don't care.
We're not going to teach you about it either. We're going to just take your money.
My driver's test, I was 16 years old. There was a police officer that gave me my driver's test, as I assume that happens everywhere. But there was a police officer. He literally had me pull out of the parking lot onto a street, back up in a straight line for 10 feet, do a 3-point turn, which is a child could do a 3-point turn if you showed them long enough. The dumbest thing you could do. Had me do a 3-point turn, back into the parking lot, and then went, yeah, you can drive. And I went, cool. I'm like, thanks, man.
I got told
the stamp, and I was like, so I can just get behind a car right now and just drive. Now I'm a good. I drive fast, but I'm a good driver. But I've been driving for 22 years of my life.
Before we do the Quizplex announcement, I'll tell you my first driver. So he told me to turn right. I turned left on my first, like out of the parking spot. I was like, I'm nervous. Then he told me I waited too long to let the car pass before I turned. He's like, just go. I was like, all right, cool. So fun fact, I get my license, I pass. He's like, you did fine. You're good. You go. I said, Mom, I want them keys. I'm ready to rock. I did my driver's test in a snowstorm. The guy was like, let's just do it. What better way to learn?
Snowstorm.
And then I was like, Mom, let me get those keys. I passed. I just want to go down to I'm just going to go to the mall.
Yeah, like
a
shop.
Got stuck in a freaking snowbank day one. Had somebody pull me out.
Bro.
It's like, oh shit.
I fender bendered someone like day 3 of having my license. I took off.
Oh,
I did. Whoa. It wasn't bad. I tapped him. But I was like, I took off.
All right.
I was like, I had just got my license, and I was like, no, not happening.
You're a fugitive of the law.
I am. Yeah, 20 years. No, statute of limitations. That ain't gonna matter anymore. 22 years ago.
Philly dinners after a snowstorm too. Okay, we promised it that if we got to the 20 likes, we would drop this Quizplex announcement. So Zach has been screwing the pooch. He's got 19 different champions. He had a live on location Quizplex, got a champion there. Puff won it. Mean Kathleen won it. There's a lot of moving parts. There was the Dawn of the Dead champion. Boris thinks he got screwed. There's a lot of going on here. So finally, Zach has whittled it down to the 4 champions that he says he has right now. He's got all 4 lined up. They're going to do this damn thing. I'm assuming the 3rd Thursday. So in 3 weeks, I believe it is, we're going to have the Champions Edition with Sway Archer, Puff, Matt Viviani, that absolute stud, and the Canadian Goose, honk, 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 Kyle Shaw. Gonna happen December 14th. He even put it in the graphic for it. And they're going to be supporting.
That's 2 weeks, isn't it?
That's in 2 weeks. That's in 2
weeks.
Yeah, 2 Thursdays. 2 Thursdays from now. Okay, great. He's going to do that. The Champions Edition of Quizplex. This is going to be absolutely loaded. They are all champions in their own right. I don't know how Zach, Mr. Clean, Mr. Cool, Mr. Always got an answer for everything, ended up with 46 champions. He keeps ducking the beards. He won't let us on there because he knows we'll just be the champions of everyone's heart and of Quizplex. But there you go. There it is.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
Quizplex is always fun. We always show out for the Quizplex night. So who knows what we've got planned for the 14th? We haven't even figured it out yet. But we know it's going to be big. We'll see what happens.
100%.
Who knows?
At the confessional.
Who knows? Yeah, maybe CM Punk will show up.
The confessional segment. Yeah, I'm confessing to crimes.
I'm
confessing to old crimes I've done.
I've never done the hit and run thing, but I did one time slide into somebody. I tapped them. I slid on the ice. I tapped him ever so gently. Yeah. I will say at that point in my life, my insurance had lapsed. The person I was nervous as shit. The person goes, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
She's like, I got to go to work. I was like, thank Christ.
I did that to a kid rear-ended me. A kid rear-ended me years and years later. I was probably a decade ago or so. I was in my mid to late 20s. He was a kid. Yeah. And he rear-ended me. We pulled over, and when I got out of the car, and I was fine. I didn't care. I could tell it wasn't a bad crash. It was just like And when I got out of the car and the kid got out of the car, I could tell that he was scared shitless.
Yeah.
Like shitless. And I went up to him. I said, "You good?" And he said, "Yeah." And I go, were you not looking? And he's like, he said, "I looked at my phone." Ooh. And I said, "All right." I go, "You got any damage on your car?" And he looked. He said, "No." I said, and my car was older. And I said, "We're fine here." I go, "Don't look at your phone when you're driving."
Get him, JPJ.
That's all I said. I said, "Don't look at your phone when you're driving." And he said, "All right." And I go, "All right, get it." I go, we're fine. Get out of here. And we just drove off. And that was
This is B2B confessional. I'll confess. What do you want to know? We got the likes that we needed.
Yeah,
I'll tell you about my life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I've lived a life. I've done some things, and some I'm proud of, some I'm not very proud of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a ton.
You
of stuff.
grow. It's all about growth.
I don't have a ton of stuff to confess. I did do that hit and run when I was 16 years of age.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
but
all
again,
about,
it was
growth.
not. There was no damage. I was just like, no, I'm not. No, I just got my license. I'm not getting in trouble with nobody.
That person's like, what the?
Yeah, I did the whole thing where like we went to pull over, and as he pulled over, I just kept going.
Yeah.
I was like, see ya. My sister was in the car, who was like 15 at the time too, and she was like, we were going somewhere, the store or something like that, and she was like, oh my god. I was like, nothing happened.
Well, next week on Beards, I'm going to need a co-host because JPJ's going to be in jail.
I'm going to be in jail. Someone's going to rat me out. Some guy's going to be watching and be like, wait a minute.
Live from the precinct, the Boston
Like, wait a minute.
Penitentiary.
I think I remember that. That was my car, son of a bitch.
What would be the odds that it's somebody like, what the hell? Ham guy's like, what the fuck? That's me. That was me.
Huh?
I remember that.
Where did this happen? I'm not telling you the town. I'm not telling you where this happened. You had a kid back into your car on Canada Day one year. My car was fine. He had a good scrape on it. So I just, yeah, exactly.
I've had a few fender benders.
Like that. And that's why, like, when that happened with that kid, I was like, I'm not going to be a stickler. Like, there's no damage on your car. There's no damage on my car. He was probably like 17 years old. I'm almost 30. I'm like, bro, I'm not going to ruin your next year of your life. Just don't be an idiot. Stay off your fucking phone. Pay attention. And then that was it. And then I drove off, and hopefully, probably not, but hopefully that kid was like, all right, that dude just kind of saved me there. Maybe I shouldn't look at my phone when I drive.
Maybe, hey, we're at 22 now. We're feeling 22, like LPW 22, baby.
Oh, yeah. Hell,
with the poster boy that is Larry Woods. Shout out to his title reign. That I will say this though. You come on Between Two Beards. You show up to Between Two Beards. You win gold in LPW. That happens.
What happens? They have all the gold. They have almost all the gold.
Last you had them on, they win all the gold. That's what happens. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling LPW 22. I thought, no joke, full shoot. I thought that was a joke. I was like, is this real? And Zach goes, oh, it's official. And I went, holy shit.
Oh, when they first showed us the.
Which, by the way, our friends over at Indeed, now Von Vertigo making his much anticipated return this month to LPW. That's going to be dope. Billy Starks, friend of the show. She's going to be there. She's going to be killing it.
Who else is going to be there? No, I don't get a graphic though.
You should get a graphic.
You
should find a Taylor Swift pose that you like, do it, and make them make you a graphic.
They should make a special graphic for me just so I'll be there. But,
Chisel's gonna earn him some jail time.
It's true. It's possible.
Gonna earn that name in jail. That's awesome.
No, literally.
Oh my gosh. Larry, Billy Starks, and Von Vertigo. And JPJ.
That'd be awesome.
So are you gonna do Beards live on location?
I might have to. Where Spencer posts up, I might have to use Spencer's.
Yeah, that's usually the clandestine society show day though.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure that one out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I probably won't. Oh yeah, maybe I'll do it live from the.
Yeah, maybe you'll
from the venue because I'm assuming Spencer will. I will be welcome at the venue. Yeah,
and Blair and Lauren, everybody's going.
Yeah, maybe someone else should go. Just saying.
Like I said, if we can get those $1,000 worth of super chats for the next few, maybe. I did discover that you can get a passport by appointment if there's a place that has one. So you might have to drive to a place to get an appointment. But I don't. And affiliate Botter season tickets, you're all going to be there hanging out. That's going to be dope.
My tickets, as you can tell right there by Spencer, my tickets are already secured.
Yeah, don't worry, JPJ. We've already secured your tickets for the show. He got you. He's got you hooked up. Yeah. I love the thought though of Spencer being like, "Oh, so you flew all the way out here? Where's your ticket stub, bro?"
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Like, sorry, dog. We're at capacity.
I'd be like, you'd really not.
You're just sitting there. Remember that scene in Rudy where he's like, "Can I get a ticket? Can I get a ticket?" And you're just talking, and everybody's in the stadium by yourself. Just you're just like, "Oh, damn." Spencer's really hard about this ticket.
Yeah.
I flew all the way out here, dog. I thought we were cool.
That's the thing. Out of the fucking ticket, though, the plane tickets are just stupid. Now again, Edmonton is on the other side of the country.
True.
in Canada, and I'm in Massachusetts, so like obviously that's kind of the flight is going to be decently long for me. Plus, I'll be losing 3 hours on there as well. So
It's gonna be a little jet lagged, bro. Little
yeah, but I'm there for a week. I've heard there's a ton of pierogi spots, so your boy's going to be
there you
eating
go.
a lot of pierogies.
There
I've
you
heard
go.
there's a whole craft brewery area. I'm going to be doing that.
You're gonna be drinking and chilling.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a live between
Watching.
2 beers. There's I'm going to be the Oil Rumble that first Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm flying in the Saturday before the Oil Rumble. We got the Oil Rumble. Then I'll be there all week. Annoying Spencer. By Tuesday, he's going to be like, when the fuck is this guy getting out of here? And I'm like, next Sunday. Next Sunday. All right. That's when I'm leaving. That Thursday night is the Clandestine Society show.
Yeah.
That Friday night is LPW 22. And then that Saturday night is the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. They're gonna have a weekend.
So yeah. Yeah.
I'll make sure we've got a third beer lined up if possible.
Just in case there's a haywire situation. Let's get a guest on the books.
We'll have somebody.
You have a big mall in Edmonton. I love malls. They're record stores. I love record stores.
Well, here, what you do is you fly down, stop over and see me. I got an airport in my city.
Bro, I'll pick you up, motherfucker. I want you to come.
I would love to. I think that it's a little extravagant for my lifestyle. Trust me. It is not that I wouldn't go. I would be at every one of these events if it was possible. It's just
you guys have a Mall of America type mall in Edmonton.
How
have I not heard of this?
Somebody wants to sneak me in to their carry-on. Maybe I could make that happen.
That's gonna have to be quite the carry-on.
It's gonna be a big.
You can fit in one of those overhead package.
It's gonna be a big ass carry-on.
You can fit in one of those overhead things.
No.
Okay.
You'd have to check the bag and then pay the baggage fee.
I feel like you told me about the pierogies and you told me about the craft beer area. The Edmonton Mall is actually bigger than the Mall of America. Holy shit.
Dude, did they have a roller coaster in it?
I will ride that. I will ride it. I will ride it.
I don't know how you need to get a video camera. You need to record
Stephen
a
Crow's
vlog.
Going to beat the shit out of me.
He is. We booked that a couple weeks ago.
Stephen Crow beating the crap out of me.
He was so quick to be like, I got you.
Yes. Yeah. We talked about Stephen Crow's like me. I'm like, no, bro. Hey,
dude. We need you to vlog, do a vlog. You need to record
my LPW week vlog.
There you go.
Me drinking
and getting beat up by Stephen Crow.
Beat up by Stephen Crow, eating pierogies and drinking. That's going to be the whole week. Here I am at 10 o'clock on Tuesday. I am having barbecue chicken pierogies.
And then Stephen Crow slaps it out of your face.
They used to have the world's largest indoor triple loop coaster, but they got rid of it.
Oh, damn.
Bullshit. Why would they get rid of it?
I don't know.
Themselves on there. Everyone had a
I don't know if this is possible, but wherever you go.
Next Thursday night football, the 2-9 New England Patriots playing the Steelers. Oh, we're going to lose to the Steelers. I'm going to cry.
If you vlog about it, we should figure out a way to pay Stephen Crow to go to every one of these tour spots with you, and you have a beer at the pub, and then he punches you. You go to the Edmonton Mall, and you're going to ride the Route Loop. He punches you. My time in Edmonton was so much fun, but Stephen Crow just kept punching.
There should be a bit. There should be a bit where he literally
just smacks the beer out of your hand.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't make me waste my money. Don't make me waste my money.
Oh,
that would be great though. I would be all in on that. Where it'd be like, vlogs of just literally everywhere I went, Stephen Crow just showing up and just
kicks you in the shin.
Yeah, damn. But I'm looking forward to my week
and the return of what's in Spencer's apartment or his house. He's got a house. I think he has a house. Yeah. What's in Spencer's house? We did that with Blair when he was there for LPW 19. Found out about Spencer's toilet paper, which way it goes. Found out there was chocolate milk that belonged to, I believe, TJ Cannon was in the fridge. And we also learned that you don't wake up Zach. Spencer's nicer to wake up.
I don't wake up anybody. I don't do that to
No,
people.
we were debating on who would be the one to, like, if you were going to wake up Spencer or Zach, which one would be nicer about it. And then they both happened to wake up, and we asked them, and Zach was like, yeah, absolutely not me. Don't wake me up. Yeah. And then we tried to convince Blair to cuddle with Mars, the specialist, but for some reason he chickened out. Mars was all about it, though.
I will cuddle with Mars.
There's a lot of content potential here.
If somebody needs cuddling,
you got him?
I will cuddle. I will cuddle with.
You got your pro. Yeah.
If there is an LPW,
take a picture like one of those like
athlete.
You know those
needs cuddling. Your boy will cuddle.
You know those internet those Instagram and like the girls like I was just with LeBron. Not LeBron. I'm just using it. Like I was just with X athlete.
I'm just gonna take a cell phone video. I'm just gonna be like me in the bed.
This is me cuddling Mars the specialist.
And then, no, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm just gonna go, and then I'm gonna be like, and I'm just that's it. That's the whole video. It's not me saying anything, but just me being like, like acting like it's a.
It's like a sound.
Oh yeah.
Mars, if you're watching, you're getting cuddled.
I'm gonna do it every night with somebody else. So it's just kind of like, every night it's like I'm just fucking.
But then Stephen punches you in the eye.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a lot of bits we can do. I'm hoping we get to do.
We're just printing money for LPW.
I'm being cocky, and I'm probably not going to be on any of it, so it's fine. But like, I want to be on the Rad show. I want to be involved in all of it. I want to be in all of it. That's what I want to be.
Are you willing to take a chair shot?
I will do whatever that needs to happen.
All right. I like that.
I'm not saying I will enjoy it, and it'll probably ruin my vacation. But I will do it if I need to.
You got to get on the Archer Report with Thad as well.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I want to be on all the shit.
Thad's Archer Report, Short Kings podcast, if they do.
I would fit in with the Short Kings because your boy, Short King. I am a short king.
Dude, let's book
I am
this.
A short, big king.
LPW 22 is going to be JPJ's coming out party. He's going to be a star after this.
That's not true at all. But I am down.
The
oh, there's a football player on the sideline that's getting a machine, like a massage on his neck with like a gun-looking thing. I need that gun. I need that gun. Anyway, we got 20 minutes left, people.
Christian and Edge.
I liked it. I liked it. And oh shit.
Oh, we thought he was okay. Well, this is unannounced.
We didn't get a video.
We thought he was going to be on a bye this week because he's had a rough few weeks, but he's live. He's popping in. Rich's RAD Team of the Week. Is it going to happen live?
It's happening live.
Oh,
hold on. I got to get this thing off. Hold on.
Hi, Rich.
Oh, hello.
How are you, sir?
Wait, no, that's not it.
We'll figure this out.
Why am I a rookie? There it is.
We have all these views and people in today, and we can't figure out how to work
we're
things.
Good. We're good. How
Rich,
are you doing, my friend?
What happened last week, buddy?
In what sense? Are we talking about the football picks? Are we talking about
football picks?
Match? Are we talking
those
about
New Orleans Saints? Well, you've had a rough few weeks. Things have been tough. And
Few. Plogo, I don't know if you realize this, man. I had one correct pick this year, and it was week 1.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah. Listen, I we're friends now, so I'm trying to sympathize with you and not dog on you. But yeah, it's been a rough go, man.
If I wasn't doing so well in fantasy football,
I beat you last week. Or actually,
you did.
Yeah, I did. I beat you in fantasy football. You picked the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah,
it happens.
What a good time.
Yeah. You missed it earlier, but at the beginning of the show, I said, my team is just getting the first ever flexed out of Monday Night Football in the history of the league. So, that's how we're chilling. And we're going against fucking Patrick Mahomes and Taylor Swift. And they were still like, no, we don't want that ratings. We don't need that. Your team is so bad. We do not care that Taylor Swift is going to be on this show.
Yeah.
See you later. You can go Sunday at 1:00 when nobody's going to pay attention.
I remember weeks ago doing our NFL preview, and you saying that
didn't go
they had a shot.
That didn't go well. I do.
They had a shot at the first overall pick.
I did, yes, and I think they do. Well, then I don't see the Panthers.
Well,
I don't think the I think the Panthers will be the worst team.
You guys will have second picks.
I think we're gonna have the second pick. maybe
second or third.
Yes.
Chicago might have top 2.
Here's my thing. I know we're going to need a quarterback. Hear me out. If we end up with the 3rd pick, I'm taking Marvin Harrison Jr.
Ooh.
I'm taking Marvin Harrison Jr. And then with that early 2nd round pick, or maybe, I think the quarterbacks go 1-2, don't they? They have to. Drake May and Caleb.
I don't think the Cardinals
Chicago
would pick a quarterback. I think the Cardinals would
take Marvin Harrison.
Yeah. Like they have Kyler already. Like they have a good franchise quarterback who's just coming off a big
See, my
injury.
thing is, I think Kyler, he's been, and I am not a Kyler Murray fan, but he's looked good since he's come back. He's looked pretty good. I think they can win another game or two. I don't know if the Patriots can. Literally, I don't know if they can. It's bad. It's bad. This is by far the worst I've ever seen a football team. Like they are brutal. It is bad. Mac Jones has been benched 6 times this year. 6.
Belichick's just trolling at this point.
6.
So are we taking the Patriots? That's my question.
Mac Jones.
Are they the Rad Team of the week?
Mac Jones against the Chargers? No. Although the Chargers can't win a game to save their fucking life either. But their coach is awful. How does he have a job? Anyway. Mac Jones.
Fired up. We're fired up.
I am. Mac Jones is so bad.
How bad is he?
They benched him with 2 minutes left. They put Bailey Zappi in to try to win a game. With 2 minutes left. Right? They were, we can't. That's it. Go in there for the first time. Do you know when that's ever happened in the history of football? Never has that ever happened before. Where they were like, Mac, you played all game. We have a potential. If we score a touchdown, we win this game. There's a minute.
We're in this game.
We're bringing in the backup.
But not for you.
We're bringing in the backup at 1:50 left.
That's
what?
This is awesome. I love it. I love it.
My word. My word. And then
perhaps you should be.
This Patriots got a shot.
And then Bill's sitting there.
You should have been on the Buccaneers bandwagon.
Maybe.
They're doing better than the Pats.
They are.
I don't think he's going to get to 8 wins, but they're close. They're halfway there.
The one pick that I really feel good about, and I actually won some legitimate. I'm going to win some legitimately good money on. Is I picked the Texans to go over the wins, and they're going to make the playoffs. Hopefully,
unreal.
Yeah.
If they keep up what they're doing, they should damn well make it. They have a pretty good schedule moving forward, and there's no reason they shouldn't.
I made 2 bets on the Texans this year. I did the over, and I bet on them to make the playoffs. And I think both could. One of them's definitely happened. They're getting they might already be there. The over was like 5.5 or 6 or something like that.
That's some faith right there.
I just was like, you know what? I didn't know about Stroud. Obviously, Stroud is looking very good. I didn't know he is.
Except when Rich picks them to win.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Well, your Jaguars, I wasn't high. I think I took the under on the Jaguars, but the Jaguars are looking like they are legit. So they have had an easy schedule though. An easy schedule.
I will say that I picked the Pittsburgh Steelers to make the playoffs.
Fuck the Steelers.
And look at them go.
Look at them go. They're right there.
In the history of the league.
The worst 7-4 team in history. They're going to make the playoffs as the worst team in the playoffs.
Kenny Pickett is trash.
That's how the Steelers win.
What a football season. Hey, just you got to love that.
Well,
you really don't.
The pressure's on you. So here's the thing. You have an opportunity to go 1-17. Or do you try to like rally and like earn some self-respect, or do you just go all in on this is how it's gonna go?
Man, I'm playing with house money right now because like if I lose out, then it's like I went 1-17. Oh well. Oh no, I'm not too worried about it. But if I start rallying and able to kind of make a comeback here, then maybe there might be some semblance of doing this again next year. I'm not going to lie. Feeling really defeated after the last couple of losses, especially when it's like the last-minute drive, the last-minute field goals, the last-minute
Just
That
some
just
garbage.
keeps
Yeah, 100%.
me over.
Yeah, you're in
Oh,
all of them. They're never really blowouts, but
I think next time it's literally points against the spread.
Yeah.
It's not going to be just pure winner. That's what I need. It's just the spread. To
Next
help me
year-
win some of this.
Next year we'll have you do the Chris Berman fastest 2 minutes thing and just pick all of them, so at least you'll get some wins.
Gotta have at least one, and
Yeah.
and then people can just bet against me, and they'll probably win.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go. So who is it this week? Who do you been thinking about?
Man, this week is so tough because I'm just like scrolling through this, and like you have these teams like the Falcons are a favorite, and they're up against the Jets, and it's like it's so hard to be like because the defense of the Jets is so good.
Yep.
The offense of the Falcons is meh, like it's middling, but their defense wins them games. Their run game wins them games, and like the Jets offense is just garbage. Zach Wilson, Tim Boyle, like you have Aaron Rodgers trying to make a comeback.
He's back, baby.
Yes, he is. The Jets tweeted a picture of him throwing today on the side. I'm like, what the hell, bro?
That's that new stem cells, man. They're coming out. Only the Illuminati know about them. I mean, the Broncos have been playing good, but they're playing against my Texans, so I have a hard time picking them.
I took the Broncos in that game, by the way.
I don't blame you because the Broncos have been playing really
Better,
good.
super, yeah, it's impressive.
And like it's not just the offense playing a little bit better, which has been like their Achilles heel. But it's like their defense is what they should have been known for the last 2 years, but they're actually playing well again. So that's always good. I was legitimately looking at the Patriots against the spread against the Chargers because the Chargers just can't stop. Can't stop anything. It's
but the Patriots do not have.
The Patriots.
They don't have an offense.
Yeah.
I don't think the Chargers are going to have to worry about stopping anybody because the Patriots literally can't move the ball at all.
I mean, if the Patriots run the ball a little bit more,
I agree.
They have a shot.
That is their strength. Those two runners, Stevenson and Elliott, work very well together.
Yeah.
They're very good. And they are going to – they haven't announced it yet, but I'm pretty sure Bailey Zappi is going to be starting. Again,
I thought I heard he was.
Also trash.
That's why you don't. That's why you get flex, bro. Could you just hope that all the teams have fun this week?
I'm not Spencer Love, okay? I can't just.
I also feel like Bailey Zappi will give them a better chance to win games, even though they shouldn't win games and they won't win games. But Mac Jones, he has thrown 3 of the worst interceptions I've ever seen in my life this year. Like to the point where I'm like, I feel bad for him almost because it's like you're broken. Like your brain, you don't know how to do things. Like that's not you just making a bad throw. That's your whole mechanics, like being like, I'm gonna throw this 3 yards directly to the linebacker instead of my wide open receiver who's open 5 yards. But like I'm just gonna throw it right at him.
Well, he has Belichick just yelling in his ear even before he even throws the ball. As soon as he's thinking about throwing the ball, he knows that he's either going to get benched or screamed out, or it's all going to be his fault. We have something similar happening in Edmonton here with the Edmonton Oilers and just shitting the bed right off. Right. I'll take shots at Spencer all day. He knows I love him deep down on the inside where I don't tell anybody. But yeah. The Oilers are just continuously shooting themselves in the foot and letting all these bad goals in and should have been the top team this year, and they're going to have to scratch and claw to make the playoffs. But it's all in between the years, right? So it's like I feel like that's the same thing with Mac Jones. Is like imagine the parallel universe where Mac Jones went to the 49ers.
Yeah. I think if he went to a lot of other teams, he would have been at least better off. Like he had a decent rookie year, and then last year mentally broke him,
How the mighty have fallen. Mac Jones, the next great Patriots QB.
No.
It's just like Tom Brady. We're looking in the mirror here.
First of all,
It's Mac Jones. What a perfect quarterback for Bill Belichick. And now everybody's like, what a piece of garbage.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you.
The NFL, baby.
That what you just said, I have not heard one true Patriots fan ever utter those words.
Are you kidding me? That was all the coverage. If
From who?
Mac Jones falls to Bill, it'll just
from
be
who?
like the dynasty will continue.
That is a false narrative that you are saying right there, because I guarantee you, I listen to Boston sports radio every single day. That was never said. That was never said.
When he was first picked, people were hyping him up.
Oh well, yeah, because that's natural.
All because of his walk up to the stage and how pouty.
That's a natural thing that's going to happen. But once we saw him play, even though we were like, "Oh, he looks okay," once we saw him play, we were like, "All right,
just wait till Mac Jones
this is
figures
average.
it out. They're going to win for the next 10 years."
Okay.
Oh, the troll job is fantastic.
Oh,
hey, you know what? You're feeling what the rest of the league has felt for the last fucking 20 years. So,
and I don't feel that bad about it. Like, you guys, soak it up, because I've been living high for the last 20 years.
Don't ignore Ryan when he says, "I'm with Plugalo on this." They did say it a lot. They did.
I don't know.
I remember that.
You don't remember because you have tunnel vision because he said such garbage. But as outsiders from outside of Boston, that's all we heard was, what a perfect quarterback to fall to Bill Belichick. This couldn't have worked out for the Patriots.
But you're not hearing that from Boston guys. You're hearing that from national guys who don't know what the fuck they're talking about 95% of the time. Stephen A. Smith and those pieces of shit. They have no clue what they're saying about anything. Fucking morons. So you're listening to them. You're not listening to the
guy
people
that ran Jalen Hurts out of Alabama fell to Bill Belichick.
Well, I mean, yeah, Jalen Hurts is good. That would have worked for us. If we would have drafted Lamar Jackson like we were going to do that year.
I don't have an NFL team, so
that would have worked for us.
But don't worry, you guys will have Justin Fields, and Bill will pick another sixth-round quarterback.
I don't think Bill's going to be here, sadly.
That's what you think, eh?
But I would take Justin Fields. 1,000%. I would take Justin Fields
until 6 weeks.
So he can miss all the receivers you don't have to.
Maybe. I think, but I at least see like talent in Justin Fields. I just think he's on a shit franchise with a shit coach and a shit team. I think if you put him with better structure, I think he could be talent. Like, I see talent. Mac Jones, when you watch him play every week, it's bad, man. And he had it his rookie year. He made some throws that were like, all right, that's okay.
It doesn't help that his best wide receiver is an undrafted rookie.
Agreed. This is all multiple people.
Hey, Eric. Welcome in, buddy.
Yeah, Eric's here. We got Big Ben back.
Now Hago looks like he's streaming from the front of a BlackBerry. Nice. I used to have a BlackBerry. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. BlackBerries are nice. I used to have one, the little ball. No, fun. I used to have a Sidekick too. A T-Mobile Sidekick. Those things were dope.
You're aging yourself here.
Frank, I am aging myself. I thought that was cool. Well, Rich, what is the RAD team of week? Before we get down to business, what is the pick? You got to make an official pick.
This is probably going to be my best bet of the week, and probably one of the only times I actually get to pick this team. I'm going to actually defer to my former tag team champion, my partner in the world of wrestling, Lumberjack Larry, and say, fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles over the 49ers this week. I don't love it.
Are they the?
I actually like. They are. I believe so. Let me double check. Yes, they are. San Francisco are the 3-point favorites right now, which I understand. But there's a team that's going to beat the 49ers. It's going to be the Eagles. They're on a roll right now. I think they're going to crush during the regular season. It's the postseason I worry for them about.
You heard it here first. The Eagles.
RAD Team of the Week, Eagles.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot. And Hab Guy, you know what I'm on? I'm on life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, Hab Guy. I'm just all sorts of fired up today. like I said, I'm feeling stuffy. So if I'm like got the sniffles, it's not what you think it is. Don't talk about how they ended though. Ben Ortmans. Don't forget that research. The Motion was a Canadian company. Oh, yeah, don't forget it. So, Rich, before we end the show and get you out of here, it would be crazy. So how are the Rads doing this week? It's been a rough week. How are you guys? Are you guys ready? You got some time before LPW 22 and the Oil Rumble? Is this a recoup? Is this like a rest, relaxation thing? Or are you guys in the lab grinding?
Well, it's been rough. You know, for all three of us to lose championship matches at the same time, same night, this is very difficult. And all the bullshit that happened with the Clandestine Society, that was rough. All the bullshit that happened with Seven, that was rough. You know, last year, we finished off the year. Me and Larry were the tag champions. Mitch was the challenge champion, I believe. And we were riding a high. And this year has been a little bit of a fall from grace. And the locker room is very fortunate that we have a court-mandated babyface turn in place. Otherwise, it would not have been a good sight. We wouldn't have been causing quite the stink there. But due to court mandations, we stuck with being the good guys in all this. But right now, we're just kind of taking some time to regroup, figure some things out as a group, and reevaluate kind of what's to come in 2024. You know, I feel like we have some big unfinished business with the self-proclaimed top teams in LPW with Seven and the Clandestine Society. So I can almost guarantee you that it's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
Heck yeah.
They both teams took something very near and dear to our hearts. Larry lost his grand championship to Clandestine Society. Seven took away Ben. Seven ruined our opportunities at both the Scramble and Challenge championships. It could have been another year of finishing the year off draped in gold for the Rads. We could have had it all. And both those two teams have really took it to us. And yeah, it doesn't feel great.
I can't imagine it.
I can't. Yeah, I mean,
but it sounds like you guys.
Kind of sounds like this year.
No, yeah, but I mean, I think it has to motivate you guys, right? It has to motivate you guys to, hey, all right, like, hey, it's kind of a bummer now, but there's no LPW event in December. We have time to regroup, go through the holidays, have, you know, and then we kind of hit the ball rolling, hit the ground running, whatever the hell it is, ground rolling. I don't know.
Well, when you hit a ball
in January, like in 2024, and like, let's get after it and get back on track and do what we know we can do, what the Rads can do. I feel like that has to be part of the conversation a little bit.
Honestly, there hasn't been too much conversation going back and forth. I think we've all kind of taken a bit of a time out right now to figure our own stuff out, get our own kind of heads in the game again, and kind of figure out where we go from here. Because there's business to be done. There's always tips to be touched. There's always hips to be shaken.
Yep.
And there's plenty of championships that need to be won. But right now, there's a little bit of just a regroup phase. You know, I myself, I'm gonna take a little bit of a step back and reanalyze some things. I've realized it's been a hot minute since Rich King has come out on the win side of the column in LPW. In other places, fortunately, I've still picked up a couple W's, so it's kind of kept my head above water, but I got to figure out LPW, you know, like it's the grand stage for us here. So we gotta get it figured out.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it. We,
El Presidente of the fan club said that you were screwed by management.
Well,
listen, I know you got a face turn.
I don't know about that. I don't know about. I'm gonna stay out of that one.
I don't want to get
I'm
you in
gonna-
trouble.
I'm gonna stay out of that one. But
I would say it was Greasy Little Thad and Dirty Little Mars and that double-sided idiot Jack Pride.
all right.
Because
I mean, you're not
one
lying.
day I'm gonna get in the ring with Jack Pride and just Jack Pride. We can leave the Rads in the back. We can leave 7 in the back, and he's gonna really see what Rich King can do when I tear him a third personality in that messed up mind.
Yeah.
So-
I was
Sullivan and
gonna
Smith
say something else, but
No.
How about this? Eric earlier, since we have our NFL analyst on, he wants to know, will the Bengals win another game this season?
yeah, absolutely not. No.
Hey, we hit 25. We hit 25 likes, by the way. Rich, you
Hell
put
yeah.
us over the top. Our goal was 20. You come
Hell yeah.
on, you smash it. I
Hell
know the Rads will be back on top in 2024. This is just a
100%.
minor speed bump, you guys.
100%.
So.
100%.
We had said on the For Exposure LPW preview, Boris, myself, and Blair, we had said that this was good. This could have been the Rads. Like, this was like Jack Pride's toughest test, with you motivated to win some gold. TY was motivated to get some singles gold. You had Larry Holden gold. This was the moment. You came up short, but it sounds like you guys, you got a plan. And then Ryan said,
we'll regroup over the holidays. We'll regroup over the holidays. We'll get back at the Oil Rumble. We'll get back LPW. What is it, 22?
22, feeling 22, baby.
It's hard to count at this point, so we'll see what the future has in store. But again, 7, clandestine. They better watch the fuck out.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. All right.
Ooh, wow.
All right. I like that.
I think on that note, that's
on that note, that's a good way to end this one.
That's a perfect way to end this thing.
Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you
Always
joining
a
us
pleasure.
with your Rad Team of the Week.
Let's go, Eagles. If the
yeah.
Eagles lose, I'm going to beat the shit out of Larry, too. But.
Wow.
Oh.
Holy crap. Hopefully the Eagles win. Hopefully
Yeah.
the Eagles win. Hopefully Rich can get back on the winning track. So next
verbally,
time
not physically.
Yeah. So next time we see
he has
him,
no idea about this.
next time we see him, we'll be a little bit on the winning side of things, on the starting a winning streak as we get on until the second half of the football season here. But thank you again, Rich.
Absolutely, boys.
And we'll be chatting with you soon.
Bye.
Bye. All right, Pluggo.
Oh my gosh, what a show.
Tonight was a good one. Tonight was a good one.
First and foremost, thank you to everyone that swung by. We smashed a like goal. We were aiming for like 15. We hit 25.
Hell yeah.
Again, every like helps, every share helps. We're trying to grow this thing into bigger and better. So that's awesome. Thank you guys so much. Rich King stopping by. We talked a lot of CM Punk. We talked a lot of Survivor Series. We talked some Edge and Christian, which I thought was dope. What a night. What a week.
Was a good one.
It was a good one.
Pluggo, why don't you do that damn thing?
So we're gonna do the damn thing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it first this week so I don't forget. Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern time, For Exposure. I'll be live at Slamilton, Black Label Pro. I'm gonna do my part live on location. You never know what might happen there. I've never done it. It's gonna be a fun little time. So please swing by 10 a.m. Saturday morning for Blair and I's For Exposure. You can find me at Pluggo_ on all social medias. That's where I'll be. And then, of course, the show page, B2 Beards, for everything that we got going on Beards. It's December officially after today. So we've got the Beardies coming up. So stay tuned for the voting on that. We're going to get all that compiled over the next couple of weeks and get that all out so we can do our big end of the year award show that we've been known to do. And who knows what else we got planned for the next few weeks. Who knows? I don't know. So you have to go to the Between Two Beards pages on social media to find out.
That's the point.
All right. Now you tell them where you're going to be, what you're doing, and we'll get out of here so we can, hey, it's back.
Yeah, we got it. I keep on, when we have guests, it's I always forget.
No, it's hard.
You can find me Sunday mornings, 10 a.m. over on twitch.tv/LoveWrestlingCA. You should probably get that over here on the YouTube soon. But we're on Twitch still every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. doing Firmly AEW with Big Money Drew. You can catch me here every Thursday night with my partner in crime that you see right here, Mr. Pluggo, doing Between Two Beards. And you can catch me at JPJ Loves Gaming on all social media platforms, as well as Twitch, where we started streaming GTA 5 today. Dude, that game is wild.
Isn't
10 years
6
later,
coming
it's
out
like,
sometime?
bruh. Well, they said that this December, so technically tomorrow, sometime in the month of December, they're releasing a trailer for GTA 6. And that kind of got me in the mood of talking about GTA. And that game came out 10 years ago. I probably haven't played it through since I beat it the first time. So I said, you know what? We're kind of in the middle of like, some games and stuff. Let's play it. So we played it today for a while. It's a wild game, bro. It's a wild game. Some of the stuff they say, wild.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of fun. But you can hang.
I had to hold out for years. But my kid wanted to play it, and I was like, no. And then he finally, I got it for Christmas one year when he was like around 13.
There are multiple rumors. They're saying that GTA 6 will have the first female main character, which will be cool. And we were talking about it today. I was like, now, obviously GTA is known for multitudes of things, but one of the things it's known about is how raunchy and kind of how, a lot of swears, a lot of, things.
Yeah, a lot of mature content.
Yes, I was like, do we think now today, like in today's world, it's going to be the typical GTA that you imagine, or is it going to be a little bit tamer, I would say.
We'll see.
So yeah, we were having some good chats.
Video games, it still falls in the it's like they almost make them into like movies at this point. So maybe who knows? You can select the mature rating on it. It's like an R-rated movie, and yeah, we'll see. I'd be interested.
But that's where you can find us. Give us some love. Thank you for everybody tonight. All the likes and all the stuff like that. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
a lot. That means a lot. That gets us in the algorithm more. It gets more people eyes on here. So not only us, but all of us here at Love Pro Wrestling can continue to do this stuff and do more stuff, because that's what we want to do. We want to do more stuff. We want to travel. We want to go to these shows. We want to be able to really give you the best stuff that we can give you, and we feel like we do that. And the more support that we get from you and you guys telling your friends and you guys doing these things and giving us the likes and supporting and liking and subscribing, that gets
so we
us
can
to
quit that shoot job, baby, and just do this every night.
Yeah, so we appreciate all the love, all the participation, as always. Sue's coming up now. Everyone say hi to Sue.
Yay,
and Pluggo and I will see you next week, 8 o'clock, same channel, same time, for the next episode of Between Two Beards. Everybody, you know the drill. Peace out.
Hey there, Pluggo and JPJ. It's Trent's mom, Sue, and I have a bone to pick with you. So, I understand that you guys are being real idiots and spending your entire monthly budget. You've got to be kidding me. This is not the way to be when you're trying to run a business. Your boss, Spencer, is really pissed off at you. I'm pissed off at you. You have some nerve. Get a grip. You have to control yourself. You can't just go out and spend all the money that you're making, you Two Beards guys. Oh no, this is coming out so stupid. Anyway, behave yourselves, or I'm going to cut you off from watching AEW. You're no longer going to get to know, be able to meet my son. What? Or me. I'm sorry, this is like, I don't know. Anyway, thanks so much for being fans. Watch yourselves. Knock it off.